What's up, gamers? Oh man, my fucking... You're picking up my AC real bad today. I'm trying to turn it down so it's not so fucking bad. But fuck, that shit is terrible. Hello, hello? I don't know, it might just end up being bad forever. Hello, hello. I don't know. I'm gonna have to listen to it through my fucking... my Kick app real quick and see how bad it is. Oh my god. Hello, 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 hello. The sound doesn't sound bad quality to me anyway. Forget it. Okay, we got some What's Up Gamers. Got some Need for Speed gameplay today. Watching some podcasts via YouTube. Starting watch along with new Rory and Maul. That's that. Enter that. What else? Oh yeah, let me change the name of this. I just want to change watch. Need for Speed.
Her husband walks out of the bathroom with an iPad and starts filming. It's like, nah, it's cool. Like, we do this all the time.
You didn't know he was there?
What the fuck?
And he came out the gate recording?
That's
I
so
thought I was about to
weird.
get robbed.
You should have beat the shit out of him.
Rob, he was about to get hammered.
By both of them.
No, Warrior, nah.
All right, well, this is a special episode.
Even though I didn't dress the part, it looked like pure shit right now.
This is it, but that's part of it.
Yes.
This is a representation.
Yeah, this is part of it now. This is part of it. Well, first of all, happy birthday, my brother.
Yeah, happy birthday, Rory.
34?
34 years old, yeah.
34 years old.
Well, industry age, 28.
Do guys still do that?
I'm gonna start the trend.
I know a few.
Yeah, I know. There's
Really?
Yeah.
But how old?
a lot of your favorite rappers, media personalities, and streamers are all lying about their age as grown-ass men.
But no. But lying about their age
When it's readily available on the internet, what's your real age?
because I mean, lying about your age is one thing, but if you're 34 lying about your age, that's just weird. So 34.
The fuck is going on over here?
That's what happens when you turn 34. You start breaking shit. You don't know how anything works.
Let's take a.
Wait, hold on.
Today-
Go ahead.
Gotta call my grandson to fix this for me.
Today's the mic stand, tomorrow's your dick. You know what I mean? Like you got everything
Just like that,
still
it's
works.
gonna fall just like that.
Limp ass microphone.
Yeah, man.
Flaccid. Did you break it or is it?
I
I
didn't.
think he broke it.
Yeah, you gotta twist it back on. And we're back.
Sorry about that. This is
Yeah,
off
it's
to a
okay.
great
Man,
start.
listen,
What a
happy
birthday.
birthday. It's not a party until something breaks.
34 years old.
34, how you feeling, man?
I feel okay. Shaq from the Magic, Shaq to the Lakers. My Jesus Shuttlesworth year.
Oh, shit.
I guess.
Hmm.
Who else is 34?
I was
34
gonna
is a big
see.
number.
Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley.
Yeah. You know. 34 is it's just a weird number.
Paul Pierce.
I feel like it was kind of like 29. It's just kind of meaningless. There's not really much to
They're
34.
all, let me help you out. They're all meaningless after 30.
Well, I feel like the fives matter.
35 's
30,
cool.
35, 40, 45. No?
It's all a lie.
Okay.
For men, it's all a lie.
True.
I don't know. I can't speak for how women feel, but men after 30, it's all the same.
But I don't know. 35 is like the real cutoff, right? That's when you're officially like
Old as fuck.
you can't. No, you're not old. You just.
Okay. Sorry, my bad.
I don't think there's like any type of grace. My generation gets a little bit more grace than the last generation. There's still 35-year-olds still trying to figure it out. In respect to them, we're all on our own path, and our own pace. But 35, you gotta have your shit together. There's no more mistakes at all.
Oh shit.
You'll be making mistakes
What?
for the rest of your life.
Of
right?
course, but there's no grace for your mistakes. So I was like, oh, he's just that 35-year-old man's just figuring it out. No, it's get your shit together and own your mistake and shut the fuck up.
I don't know. We survived 9/11 and COVID. I feel like we should get some slack.
And the generation above us
six.
completely ruined the
Oh,
economy
9/11.
and job
No,
market.
I remember 9/11.
You were 6 years old.
I was there.
You were not there. You were in the house
He also
warming
was
up a
not
fucking
6
bottle of
years
milk
old.
or something.
Yeah, it was not. I was older than that.
How old were you?
Probably around.
I was 9.
Okay.
I was 9. I like vividly remember that day.
Yeah, I do too. My dad was living in New York City, and I lived in Syracuse. My mother was having a panic attack all day. I remember. I'm like,
Yeah,
never forget.
never forget.
Well, then what's the cutoff age for men and for women? Because of course it's different. That you get any type of grace for mistakes or not having it all together.
Men don't get after 25.
After 13.
Yeah. We don't get no grace for no mistakes after 25. You make a mistake as a man after 25, and you'll never hear the end of it.
That is true. And Damaris, I see you rolling your eyes, but you do know that women expect us to be multi-millionaires by 21.
See, when you say get your shit together, are you just referring to financials? Because there's plenty of ways that you can get your shit together that have nothing to do with money or your career.
Oh, and I'm saying most people only care about men's finances. Like that dictates what's going on. They could be a complete piece of shit, but I mean, if they got money, they do it
Yeah,
right.
I'm not gonna sit up here and let y'all say that. And there's no excuses for men after 25 when y'all literally the world allows y'all to just continue to fuck up on everything else that's not financials for the rest of y'all life, and you get plenty of grace for
I'm
it.
talking about the average men. I'm not talking about a politician. They get every excuse in the world. The average man walking around America does not get any grace for his mistakes, especially in his 30s. No one's like, yo, look at that 30-year-old trying his best. That doesn't happen.
When it comes to y'all's mental, when it comes to
Look at him trying.
outside of
Shut the fuck
outside of
up. You're a
finances
man. Get it
and
together.
outside of finances and careers, y'all get all the grace in the world to fuck up.
What?
Oh, are y'all serious? Y'all not being dead ass. Y'all not being dead ass.
pretty dead ass.
Women are encouraged to find relationships and get their mental health together when they're young. Men, he's 40 going into therapy, 40 trying to get a wife and get his life together. You niggas be out here hoeing to y'all 45, having kids at 45.
Okay.
And y'all get all the grace in the world. What are y'all talking
No,
about?
I don't.
It's only
You're kinda
finances that
proving my
people
point,
are hard on
because
y'all.
that's all that's put on us is to go provide. That's the only thing that matters, and that's what we have to go do. Yeah, we all go to therapy later in life because no one gave a fuck about our feelings for 35 years.
You're grown. Figure it out. Why do people have to
You
push you?
start, but
No,
my
but
point.
why
You're
do
grown.
people
Figure it
have
out.
to push you to go to therapy? Why do I have to push you to go to therapy as a grown
You
man?
are proving my point.
I'm
to
not.
the T right now.
I'm not proving your point. I'm not, because I'm not the only one. I'm probably one of the only people saying this. Y'all get plenty. Oh, he's just a man. That's just what men do. That's just what men do. That's just what men do. Men cheat, lie, avoid y'all mental health, punch walls, do all types of crazy ass shit, and nobody sits up there and says, "Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Get y'all shit together." As long as y'all have money, y'all are fine. Y'all can spend your
I
whole
agree.
entire life acquiring money, and you'll be fine. No one will ever question whether you're okay or his shit's together. So
No,
y'all don't
I
have to
agree.
be better people. You can just have money and be rich.
I know
Swag.
it sucks. That's what I'm saying. We don't get. No one cares about us as people. That's why we end up punching walls at 40 years old with a 401k.
If you,
Maybe we should have also focused on both things and had some expectations or caring about everything, not just being a provider. And I think it's shitty for women too that you get put in. Are you married yet by 35? You have kids yet by 35? I think it's pressures that are different but the same. I'm just speaking in my experience because I am a straight white male. that hasn't thought about transgendering. So I'm speaking from my perspective. I can't speak from yours.
Well, it was good to know that you haven't though watched transgender.
I feel like if you do transition, you can at least get grace until you're 50.
That's true, because then I'd be a new woman.
Yeah.
And you know,
You might win
puberty
like
and
Woman
shit.
of the Year or something.
That is kind of crazy. When did Bruce become
The
gay?
first year. Didn't she get it like the
No, I'm
first
saying at that age. That's
Oh.
just a wild age.
yeah.
Either way, happy birthday.
So what you got planned? What you got planned for your birthday?
I'll be in Mexico City,
Mexico
just
City.
exploring around. I don't know. I'm not trying to be morbid, but birthdays are just not really for me.
It's not for us men.
Yeah, like
Men don't get. to
I'll find some
celebrate
things to do, but it'll be a family thing, which I'm excited about. But you know,
Are you gonna go hiking?
probably.
Take some shrooms?
No. I have to take care of a child. I mean, if I can find a babysitter that I can trust for 14 hours, maybe.
In Mexico, that's the best.
Isn't Lupita down there?
Oh yeah, Lupita definitely did.
Yeah.
You can just leave it with any sweet Mexican lady.
But I don't know. Birthdays. I understand the birthday blues thing. I was never a big birthday person, but at this point, I don't really know.
That's what
To get excited for it, it feels like another chore at this point.
It is another chore.
Is it like, am I being too pessimistic?
No.
Because I'm not like depressed. I'm actually happy to see another year. I like aging. Like I think that's the point of being here. I'm not like, damn, I'm really getting too
It's
old.
the coolest shit ever.
Oh man, my 20s are gone. I did my 20s. I had a blast. I'm cool. Happy about that.
Mhm.
I like being in my 30s. Like aging.
Yeah.
But I also don't get excited for my birthday.
I think that's just
It's just another fucking day.
that's just a man thing though, because I haven't been excited for my birthday in years. Like I don't even. I think having a twin sister forces me to be excited for my birthday.
Oh, that's
'Cause
kind of cool.
if I didn't have a twin sister, I wouldn't celebrate my birthday.
Do you celebrate every year together?
We try to, but if we do, it's only because she wants to do something. It's never because I want to do something. I could sleep like the whole day away, my birthday, in bed watching TV. Like just
That's a vibe too.
Yeah, like being left alone would be like the most amazing present, but you can't say that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't mean it in a bad way. Like, what do you want to do for your birthday? If everyone would just like leave me alone,
Great.
amazing.
Yeah.
What a
day.
what a day.
Yeah, that's a
what a
great
present.
fucking day.
Did you ever feel weird having a twin sister for like younger birthdays? Like, did you ever feel like it's not all about me?
Nah, I didn't care about that shit. I always liked it because there was always girls around.
That's true.
That was like a cheat code.
Did you ever do like different themes, or was it one theme?
Nah, it was always one thing, just different locations. One year we would have like a roller skating party. The next year we would have like a party, like a cookout, a picnic party, something like that, like as kids. But after like high school, really, like I may have did the club thing twice on my birthday,
Okay.
and I was like, this is the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah. Club
Being
pretty
around a
hard.
bunch of people that I don't know
Awful.
for my birthday, I was like, yeah, this is the dumbest shit ever. So that stopped pretty early for me. But 34 is a good age. 34 is a good age for a man. I think, well, specifically for you, being a father now, 34 is different.
Oh, it's way different.
Yeah.
I mean, Amara was alive for my last birthday, but she was super, super young. Now, like, she can participate in birthday shit. So,
Yeah, now she can actually blow the candles out.
yeah. And, you know, it'll be her birthday,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Maul, what did you do? Not for your 34th birthday, but where were you in your life at 34?
34. I was. We were podcasting.
Yes.
We were podcasting. 34. I was podcasting. It was my first, probably a full year. 'Cause I
Okay.
believe I started with you August of 2016.
Yes.
My birthday is September, so that was like a full year
Okay.
of podcasting. But I can't remember what I did though. I can't remember what I did or where I was at for my 34. But I was definitely podcasting.
On the mic.
I was on the mic for sure.
Yeah, I think with college, my birthday, I ran track and there was always like conference finals every year on my birthday. Then I had like a stint where I did these parties in the city that were great, sweatpants parties. I invented that shit. I don't care what anyone says. I
Well,
was
you
able
want
to let
credit
people
for
wear
that?
sweats in the club. Like when tapered sweats came out, I used to do sweatpants themed birthday parties that were great.
Wait, you say you invented sweatpants
Pants in the club. No one was wearing sweatpants in the club, so I was doing my sweatpants party. Positive.
No, that's not true.
It was coming off the hard bottom button up wave.
What year
You
was
think
this?
people was wearing sweatpants?
What year was this?
2012. I'm talking about like the Manhattan clubs, not like some hole in the wall shit in Jersey where they let you wear baggy sweats.
Right.
I'm talking about we were in canal room with sweatpants on,
Bricked up.
catching all the dubs on the wall.
Why does it always have to
Because
go
if you're wearing sweats, you're gonna get bricked up.
But why does it have to go there?
Because it will. Like, it'll eventually
What the
get
hell
there.
is wrong with this
Like,
man,
how often
Julian,
does your
bro?
dick get hard? Like, why did you just go
If you're
for that?
wearing
This man is
sweats,
nuts.
I don't think we need to just stop.
yeah, it's Maul, you have sweats, huh?
That's what I'm saying. Just stop.
After that, it was pretty much just podcasting for birthday. If we were on the road or
Would you get mad if your girl doesn't do anything for you for your birthday? Would that like bother you?
I've had it happen before. It didn't really bother me because I'm not someone that
You know we could never do that as well.
Of course not. I don't have the face that says like go all out and do a crazy surprise. So I never like took it personal. But I don't know.
My homeboy got mad one year. We did a surprise dinner for him. He walked in the restaurant and got an attitude. Like he hates celebrating his birthday. And I told this girl, I was like, yo, you know he's gonna be upset. Like he hates this type of shit. He walked in, everybody's like, surprise! He was just looking like, this is stupid. Like, this is stupid. Like, we're celebrating your birthday. This is stupid.
So one year when I was in a relationship, it was day of my birthday. We went to go get dinner somewhere in the city. She bought me a shirt. It wasn't a bad shirt. It just wasn't really a shirt that
It's not just that.
It wasn't bad though.
Yeah,
it just wasn't a
flashes.
shirt.
She was trying to make you look like
And I
the man that
appreciated
you
it.
wanted.
Yeah. So I put the shirt on and went to dinner. I didn't know that there was about to be a surprise. Last Lap hadn't opened yet. It was still under construction. But of course we know the owners of Last Lap. So they put together. You might have been there. I can't remember. But they opened up Last Lap just to do my surprise birthday party. And I walked in, and the first thing I thought was, I wish I wasn't wearing this fucking shirt.
I don't see. I would have remembered that.
Last Lap opened in May 2018.
So this must have been.
Yeah, maybe
like
like
right
a week or so,
probably
right before they open.
I can't remember that. I feel like I would have remembered you wearing the shirt that you didn't like. 'Cause
Well,
it
you
would've been
might
all-
not have known that he didn't like
No,
it.
Yeah,
You
it wasn't a
can't hide
bad
that,
shirt, but I was like, I wasn't really feeling it.
Am I bugging? I'm picturing like a short sleeve button down with like a lot of graphics.
No, it had like it was weird. It was like a polo that didn't have the polo. It had just like the
this-
crew with one button,
Ew.
and it was like a powder blue.
Like a
it was,
Henley?
Ew.
it was just a lot.
Ew.
But she tried to dress you like a Frenchman.
Yes,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Birthdays are birthdays.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you enjoy your trip to Mexico City.
Yeah, it should be.
Try to have some fun.
I'll head out to the mountains too. I've never really explored Mexico City. The times I've been there, I've always went
Some of
to
the greatest
outskirts.
museums in the world.
Ezra has a gallery out there, so I'm gonna see that. But all the avant gardens going out. See Jay, everyone like.
Oh,
That'd be
that's
cool.
dope.
Jay,
Yeah, I mean-
Jay texted me the other day.
What do you say?
Just random shit, man. Just texting. I'm like, yo, what's up? Like he hits me at the most random, like 2, 3 in the morning, and then says, "Oh my bad, I didn't mean to hit you." What? Like, all right, fam, cool. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, he's been excited about this rap beef situation.
Yeah,
Very excited.
yeah.
And I think people would be surprised on who he thinks the winner is going to be,
Drake.
because they were definitely misunderstanding his tweets.
Yeah. No, he texted me. He voiced his opinion on the whole beef matters and things like that. And yeah, he has some pretty good things to say.
Speaking of Jays, where do you think Hove is in this entire thing?
With the rap beef,
Yeah, because he pays attention to everything and likes the sport and all this. I think
Yeah.
he's at the edge of his seat the same way all of us are.
if I had to guess, he's enjoying it because
Yeah.
it is some of the best we have, and I think that's always what has to happen at some point. I think the best have to battle or should battle each other as long as it stays music and it doesn't spill into something else. I think that all of the Jays, the Nas's, the Eminems, I think all of those guys are enjoying this moment because it's where they come from. They come from this shit, so
For sure.
I think they're enjoying it.
Damaris, Julian, do you guys have any favorite birthday memories before we get off birthday shit?
I don't know if it's because there was an old photo of me when I was a kid, but I was a big fan of Toy Story when I was a kid.
Doesn't shock me.
I love Toy
Okay, well,
Story.
don't do that. You don't like Toy Story?
Of course I like Toy Story.
Mall? Oh, you're little.
That was too
It's
old
out of
for
here,
us.
yeah. Toy Story was a huge a birthday theme of mine for one birthday. I don't know which one it was. I might have been turning 8 or something. And there's photos of me with like my Buzz Lightyear that I had, and the cake was all Toy Story themed. And all that shit. It wasn't like a gift or anything in particular that I got. I just remember like a Toy Story themed birthday, and that's happy. My dad would always prank us and be like, "We have no gifts for you. You're a fucking asshole." And then he'd like go in the oven or under the bed and pull out shit and be like, "Here you go. We love you." That was it.
That's some dad shit to do.
Every year he'd like break us down till we were crying because we didn't have like gifts or cake, and he'd be like, "Nah, I forgot. What do you want me to do about it?" And then he'd like go to bed and then come back. Like he made it like a thing every year.
No,
And you fell for it
Every fucking time I fell for it.
the real dad shit is reminding you what he bought you in February and saying that was your birthday gift.
Yeah.
Dad, it's May.
Yeah.
No,
No,
my
really.
dad used to hide Christmas presents around the house, like in the attic. We didn't have a huge house by any means, but my dad would hide them and forget about them. So like years later, I would find gifts like in the attic or in the basement or whatever. Like, "Dad, what is this?" He goes, "Oh, that's from like 2 Christmases ago." That happened a few times.
He forgot.
You would hide them and
forgot he
forget
stashed
about
it?
them.
That's funny.
That is-
I didn't get you anything 10 years later.
Yeah.
What is this? Oh, that was from 10 years ago.
Demetrius, you're coming off a birthday.
Huh.
You should be coping with me on the birthday blues.
Yeah, I think this was my first birthday that on my birthday I just kind of wanted to be alone. Like I was like over it. So much planning went into the trip, and then so much energy was exerted on the actual trip. I hate traveling. I want to just snap my fingers and be somewhere. So I hate the airport, the packing, the getting the hair done, the nails and the feet and the outfits. It's just like so much going into the vacation that on the actual vacation I kind of just wanted to relax, and I couldn't because I had a group of people who wanted to like be outside and be entertained, and and it was just kind of like, I love y'all, but I just kind of like want to lay here and just sleep and like cry.
That's why solo trips are dope.
Yeah, I would have liked to do one of those. I think next year I might be able to.
No,
Like-
you won't. You think? Wait. Let me get this straight.
There's no way.
You
think
think that you have a 1-year-old daughter?
A man can dream.
She'll be 2. She'll be 2 next
You
year.
don't have the juice like that.
You think that you can take a solo birthday trip and you have a 2-year-old daughter?
Yeah, because she'll be manageable to be around. Like, my mom could fully watch her.
I don't think you'll take a solo
like-
trip again in your life.
When I mean solo trip, like, Kia can come with me. I mean just
Oh.
without Amara. Like, because I'm with Damaris. This entire process has been very fucking annoying. It hasn't felt like a celebration where we got to pre-record episodes, we got to get everything together, pack for an infant, figure out the whole itinerary of what Amara can do and what she can't do. Thinking about the hours, thinking about Jay's 3 Great Danes. Like, there's a lot of shit where I'm like, this doesn't feel like a relaxing celebration. This is just going to be another experience for everyone else that I'm going to have to pay for.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of it, though. But hopefully you'll have a good time. The family will have a good time. And, we'll kick it when you get back.
Listen, Lupita's just, there you go, Amara.
Have fun.
This Auntie Lupita, this is your mom for the next 5 days.
She hasn't met her yet, has she?
No, just on FaceTime.
It's so funny how you think that your mom like will be better taking care of like Amara when she's like 2, and like the time for you to get people to watch her when she was an infant. 2? Have you been around 2 years old recently?
No, I know they're insane.
Terrible twos.
That's fine. At least they eat food. Like,
Okay.
they'll just be annoying and crazy. I'm fine with that. Go deal with that. That's your grandkid. Like, keeping the kid alive now, she can't just eat Ritz crackers. Like, still in the boob, having trouble eating solid food. That can't happen for a week on end.
Yeah.
So she's got to come with us everywhere.
Well, it should be fun. And I'm just going to let you know now that you will not have a trip without your daughter when she's 2. It's not going to happen.
What about like a day trip to Philly?
Maybe that.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe
But
that.
a 2-year-old
That's
for a
nasty.
week.
35 in Philly?
Yeah,
Do you want to plan now?
Nah, that's just nasty. You shouldn't be
South
35.
Street? Let's go crazy.
Nah, I'm cool.
A 2-year-old for a week is like I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Yeah, 2-year-old for a week that's a lot.
Yo, parents that are listening, we're flying economy 6 hours to Mexico City and back. That's gonna be rough. Like,
Good luck.
really rough. We've done LA with Amara, but God bless, it was for work, so we were able to do first class shit, give a little bit more space. There was not one business economy, nothing was available
Oh man.
but those back row fucking seats.
Didn't you say she liked economy more than?
She did, but that was like I don't mind doing economy at all for anything outside of like the LA or London trips. So when we did Florida,
So I
and
need
all that
S
shit,
pluses and A
it's a
pluses.
fucking hour and a half, 2-hour flight. That's fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
We did
yeah.
fine. 6 hours?
that's tough.
6 hours then customs?
No, the flight to Mexico's not 6 hours, is it?
That's what it said. I don't know what the wind's doing that day.
Oh no, but you gotta remember
Mexico
time
City.
changes. So you probably
No, I was looking at the actual like flight
Flight
time.
times,
It
yeah.
said 6 hours, which
6
shocked me
hours.
because I feel like I've done that in 4 and a
Yeah, it
half.
looks like there's some non-stops for about 5.5 hours, but yeah, I mean, depending on whatever, I
That
guess
shit
it could
like
get up to
6 hours and 2 minutes. God damn.
Damn, that's longer than LA. That's crazy.
Mexico City's turning into like a new hub. I feel like people,
Oh, big
people are moving there. Like
It's,
I want to move to Mexico.
It's becoming the new LA in terms of filming because it's easier to get permits there, and
Yeah.
it's much cheaper to shoot.
Yeah.
all the
A lot of
artists are moving
commercials
there.
and movies.
Yeah, I think it's cool that we already broke ground and have a spot there.
Yeah,
Got
that's fine.
got there. ahead
Broke
of time.
ground.
Ground is crazy.
I mean, the aliens were there first, but then
Then us. Well, we were the original. We'll
And
get
they
that.
say white people are aliens.
Yeah,
well, you know, Caucasus Mountains.
I get it.
It's
I
fine.
understand.
Anyways, now
Speaking
that the birthday blues out the way.
Speaking of aliens, this is the YouTube rabbit hole led me to this, and I'm sorry. I'm just gonna see if you guys are interested in this. Are you familiar with how certain animals have sex?
No, Julian.
No.
Not like something I
You just,
really researched like that.
No? Okay. Well, okay. So lobsters. Get this.
You
So-
guys saw a horse fuck a woman at the box, right?
That didn't.
there was no
Wait,
horses in the
oh.
box.
I don't know
I
what
thought
you
that's
thought.
what y'all was doing in London.
No, that definitely did not happen at the box. No,
I would never want to see that type of shit. Like, I'm
a horse fucking a woman. I don't
I'm an
want to see that
admitted
either.
weirdo.
Yeah, I'm
that, like,
good on that,
even if it's
too.
something I'd be like, I don't want to see, I still have that like look at the car crash mentality in me a lot of times where I'm like, all right, well, I have to see it at least.
Yeah,
Drake.
I don't think I have any interest in watching a horse fuck a woman.
I don't think you should have an interest in that. That's just.
Some people
like a
do.
thing.
Yeah, it's pretty popular.
I mean, well,
I think there's people that have OnlyFans where they're fucking horses and animals and shit. Don't quote me on that, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Well,
No, I think that's illegal
mental
activity. I don't know if they do that. That's illegal.
Mental illness is real. We know that.
Is that not weird to y'all? Like that's not instant death? Like why is that okay?
Because if you want to fuck a horse, I mean, fuck a horse. That's kind of where I'm at with it.
No, because the horse can't consent.
It's a horse. Gives a
If I go
shit.
rip a leg off a fucking cat, will
Not-
you feel the
that's
same way?
Completely different.
How?
Because the horse is coming. It's not like we're killing it or hurting it.
Horse is having sex.
Horse is
It's
fucking.
doing what it just who and what it's having.
Horse
sex.
is
I feel
getting
like doesn't it
human
have
pussy.
some diseases? Like you would just want
Yeah, I'm saying
forget like the size of it. A horse just entering your body. I feel like it's a very dangerous.
the person's an idiot, but the horse is a just look.
The horse is just a regular
The
son.
horse is yeah.
Who does the horse like reach out?
The
to?
lady is a fucking idiot, but the horse is just a horse.
Believe all horses.
Because my thing is,
Yeah.
if it's not if the woman is not fucking the horse, then what else would she be doing with that time? Who knows what else she'd be into, or try to fuck, or try to harm. Let her just if she wants to fuck a horse, fuck a horse.
We could start a committee because people get raped by dolphins all the time. So we could figure out like
See?
some human to animal
He
non
knows the truth.
committee
What's that
Start up,
fetish
uh,
called?
when you fuck dolphins.
No, it's like
Swimming.
Yeah, the Florida Keys.
Damaris, I feel like you know. It's like where it's like a rape fantasy. It's like a thing.
With dolphins?
Well, people. Well, it's people to people usually. But I'm saying in this case, because dolphins are known rapists, if women want to get fucked by an animal, and we've
What the
established
fuck
that
are
it's
we
not okay
listening
to fuck
to?
a horse, but dolphins are into that shit.
But see,
They
that's
can-
fucked up though, because what if I'm a dolphin that never raped nobody, but I swim in the same water, and they point like that's the dolphin that raped me? I'm like, yo, fam, I didn't do nothing. Like, how do you tell a rapist dolphin apart? Like,
You're like
all
the,
dolphins look the same.
you're like the
don't
Emmett Till of dolphins.
they? Yeah, like all dolphins look the fucking same. How do you know? Like, yo, nah, that's
It's like
not
the
the
same
one.
description we give the cops.
Yeah, it's like, yo, I didn't do that. Like, they just come.
5'4" to 6'5".
Yeah, they come
Black
and put me
male.
in isolation
You
now.
got
I
the
can't
Caesar
swim in the free
dreads.
world because they think I'm raping the fucking tourists. I didn't do shit.
Yeah, don't put a.
Meanwhile, the fucking culprit is over there
trank in
doing
me.
loop-de-loops through the fucking hula hoops over there.
Yeah.
He's the rapist, and now I'm
Loop-de-loop through the
now I'm in the isolation tank because they looking at me like the nasty dolphin.
And you got to think, probably the most charismatic dolphin, the one that is doing all the flips for the tourist.
Oh, that's how
is
they lure you
probably
in.
the-
That's how
the
they lure
rapey-
you in. Oh, he's such a good dolphin.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You come get on this back if you want to.
Him, he would never do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, you got the wrong dolphin in the isolation tank. He didn't do shit.
Were you wearing jewelry?
Yeah.
What color bathing suit?
Yeah. Was it a two-piece? That's on you, man.
Well, good. I'm
Are
glad
you
you're
guys
good.
into that conspiracy that, like, the elite rich have their kids with dolphins? Like, that's supposed to make you a much smarter human being when you give birth with dolphins around?
I've heard of that. I'm sure that they do it.
Wait, they're in the water giving birth?
So there, I mean, there is actual evidence that like why pregnant women shouldn't swim with dolphins. There is a connection between the womb and dolphins. That's a fact. But there is a theory that the elite and the rich only have their children with dolphin births because there's some type of telepathic shit that makes children highly more intelligent when they're born around dolphins.
Sounds white.
There is some connection. Yeah, no, I'm sure it's Rothschild DuPont type shit.
Well,
but
dolphins have extremely incredible hearing, so I'm sure they can hear everything going on in the womb. But
there's a direct thing between dolphins' brains and wombs. That's why, like, if you were to go down to the Keys right now and you were pregnant, they'd be like, you can't get in the water. Like, they're gonna go after you.
Well, Newsweek is saying that it's dangerous, which obviously if you involve a dolphin, but not only
they
for
start
illness and
flipping that shit
infection.
around like a beach ball in the water. Like, hey, that's my fucking kid.
Yeah, they say
Okay, but as opposed to what? In a building where sick people congregate, like hospitals.
harmful bacteria and pathogens. The baby obviously could drown. Asking the mother. There's a lot of complicated. From what I'm seeing, I'm not seeing many benefits, but I could believe that.
Well, I know because they're trying to hide the real benefits of it, discourage you from it. That's the conspiracy. But Matt, like, where do you just have some dolphins chill?
Seabreeze? I'm not giving birth at Seabreeze.
Uh,
Sorry.
Sea breeze is crazy.
That's gonna be the rebrand.
Yeah, nah. I mean, you just have to just have your baby in the fucking hospital, or they have the at-home births with the doulas and things like that. Like in a fucking tank filled with dolphin, like that's just,
Slob
No,
and
I
dolphin
think
piss.
it's like in the
Yeah.
ocean, because there's like elite dolphins too.
Elite.
All right, the way like elite people breed their dogs, like
Oh, I see.
the
what you're saying.
Rothschilds, all their dogs are, you could go their lineage the same way you can with them. They inbreed their dogs. There's also, and this is, I don't know, so it's on YouTube. There's also an elite crew, pod of dolphins that are inbreeding to just keep this shit going. But then you see a lot of like rich kids, they're dumb. Like a lot of elites have stupid kids. Maybe the dolphins weren't available, they were migrating that day.
or maybe the dolphins knew early, like this one's no hope for this one. This
All
one-
our squeaking isn't gonna fix
yeah,
this kid.
this one's an idiot. We can hear it already. Like, we can hear his brain. He's a fucking idiot. Yeah.
But maybe I'll look into it for the next one.
Well, you should.
Don't, but
Well, I brought up the animal sex
of
because
course you did.
I was looking in lobsters are in. First of all, the history of lobsters, the rebrand of lobsters, maybe the best rebrand of all crustaceans or sea creatures. They were like, they're cockroaches of the sea. They were fed to people in prisons. They were always like the nastiest dish, all that shit. Ew, you're, in prison for life, eat lobster. Obviously the greatest rebrand in terms of the culinary arts.
Shrimp, crabs, all
of
that nasty shit.
Yeah, all the bottom feeders. But did you know that lobsters have pee ducts in their eyes, and when they mate with people, they piss on their faces, like to each other. They pee on each other's faces.
When they mate with people?
Pee.
I
No,
thought
but you said when they mate with
Oh,
people.
when they
you
mate,
mean
they mate, they pee on
Really
each
just
other.
fantasizing right now.
Yeah, I'm about to say, who's fucking lobsters? Like, let's get to that.
Yo, being able to find a lobster vagina is crazy.
Yeah, because I watch fucking what is it? What's the shit on The Deadliest Catch?
Yeah.
They never talked about people fucking crabs or lobsters. Like,
Well, they're out to sea for months on end. It's like being in prison. You just gotta fuck what's around you.
fucking the crab and the lobster is crazy, but okay.
Okay, so
So they use their pee ducts that are in their eyes.
and they pee on each other. All lobsters have a pee fetish. It's used as a mechanism to attract and to defend. When they're at risk, they'll pee, and they pee up to 7 times their body length. I was listening to this. This is an equivalent of a human being able to pee for the full length of a school bus. That's how far
So
lobsters
must be
can pee.
nasty.
Yeah, I mean you gotta have
All
that type
lobsters
of,
are Miss B nasty.
that
Yeah.
type of range if you're peeing in the ocean.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if we all piss in the ocean, you're not gonna hit anyone. It's just gonna
So many close calls.
So not
have
only
a
do
too
they,
many to
shot
count.
underwater is crazy.
so they have like a den that they live in. They kind of burrow in like rocks and coral and shit. And to get a female, they'll pee on her face, obviously. And then when she agrees to it, she'll come into the burrow and she actually deshells herself and will set on the male lobster for 10 to 14 days. And then she'll do this with multiple lobsters, and she's collecting sperm from all these different lobsters.
The strongest sperm one.
And then, yeah, pretty much, yeah. And then just ends up having, however many, whatever eggs catch and has a bunch of kids. But she literally just sits there, gets peed on by mad dudes, gets naked, takes her shell off, sits on, and he's like still full head to toe, armored up, shelled. He's got the Timbs on.
Yeah.
He's chilling. He's planted in that bitch.
Yeah.
Nuts, does whatever, pees all over her again, some more, and then she does this to like the whole team.
So
What
every
the
lobster's
fuck?
mom is a hoe, pretty much.
You have to be.
Like you were created in an orgy.
Yeah.
Humans supposed to be like that too.
You said humans are?
Human with as far as when he said the strongest sperm wins, that's humans are supposed to collect multiple sperm. The strongest sperm will reach your egg. That's science. The strongest sperm that
You
At-
said-
like
but
with the
like at
best
once?
genetics will meet you, will
Wait, you saying humans are supposed to do that?
animalistically, not obviously not us in our elevated society, but humans, like actual just like raw humans, yes.
Just go like from
Women,
man to
you're
man.
supposed to go for the strongest man with the strongest genetics to create the strongest family. That's nature.
And coming quick is, in nature, that's like a stat. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because you want to spread your seed as fast as possible to ward off predators, all that shit, in and out.
And yeah, you gotta go eat and shit. Like we have refrigerators.
You gotta go hunt.
Yeah. I don't have
Fucking
time- I
all
don't have
day.
time to sit here.
Can you
and-
imagine having to hunt every day? Oh.
To eat?
Ugh.
And then your wife wants to make love? I just walked 30 miles today to get this fucking this
Guppy.
This boar.
this bison this bison leg. I had to wrestle two. You want to make love? I'm covered in blood.
I had to kill another woman's husband so
Yeah.
we could eat.
So we could eat tonight.
Go grieve with
Yeah,
her.
you want to fucking make love? Jesus Christ. Well, thank you for that, Julian.
Well, I have another one.
Oh God.
They racing
Well, this
dirty
was narrated by
today.
David Attenborough. This clip, I think,
Ooh,
went
they
viral
racing
quite a
dirty.
while ago. But these birds, imagine this, because this is the human comparison. Rory's trying to get a girl,
Okay.
and he's practicing
my
a
God.
dance with his fellas, with the homies. So us.
Also, I'm with the Kappas. We getting our strolls together.
Exactly. This is Rory and the Kappas.
I'm at Meet the Greeks.
So what this bird does in the black here is he practices with homies a mating dance. So then by the time that Shorty pulls up, he's got the dance down pat,
You got the routine going.
and he's got the routine down, and then she'll either nod in approval and let him beat, or she'll just fly away and go to someone else and let them dance for her. But these guys, the male birds, practice this dance for forever during mating season with the homies. They're all doing the dance together, and then they go all out and try to fuck the same girls.
That's wild because you know the homies are telling him like the worst she can say is no. And
Yeah.
All confident, she flies away and he's crushed.
Yeah.
What if he's like dirty? He's like, yeah,
I'm
nah,
not-
you
look,
killed that.
I've been turned down and it's hurt before, but she never was able to fly away.
Have you ever
She
been
just
turned
walked
down
away.
after dancing? For a girl?
Like she turned around and was like, "Nah."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
That's such a It's happened to everybody. That shit sucks.
that hurts.
That hurts.
It hurts a lot.
Yeah, that fucking hurts.
You've done that.
Because
It hurts when you're a woman.
you gotta go
It's
home.
bad when you're a woman.
It hurts more when like
You gotta go home.
you have a little bit of rhythm with like you get halfway through the song
Mhm.
and like she's with it and she just hasn't turned around yet. I can take the turnaround right away and like nah, but like we had some chemistry here. You was with it till you looked
Yo,
at
if a
me. Now
girl
it's even
turns
worse.
around and looks at you and then be like, nah,
Yeah.
you have to leave the party.
Don't give me the bridge and the hook
I'm
and
going
then
home.
turn around.
Yeah, I'm going home. I'm going home.
Oh,
Niggas be
nah.
like, nah. Walk away, go get a drink for another girl.
Yeah,
Nah,
I've
bro.
always lived to dance another day. Like it happens.
Yeah, but not at that party though. You gotta go home.
Nah,
You got,
That's
you
rough.
Use the bathroom or go get a drink or walk
You
over to
gotta
your,
regroup.
You gotta take your phone out, pretend like you're texting somebody.
or you gotta do like the band-aid on your ego. Walk over to your friend like, "Man, these hoes is trash in here." Blame it on them.
Yeah, it's no bitches in here.
Yeah,
no,
like,
it's a
so
lot.
fucking
It's not
stupid.
fucking with you. Like, they in here though.
Matter of fact, you liked her 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, you loved her. You was in love.
Yeah, now you still gotta. Because if you got some jokes, maybe you can turn it around later.
Yeah, but it hurts when another cute girl saw that.
Ooh, yeah.
Like,
then
if
she's
a
like,
girl
well, I
saw
can't.
you get shut down.
Because that can't be the
But then
girl
there's a
that says
few
yes.
angels that see that and like they'll give you a sympathy dub.
oh, you don't want that.
You don't want
You don't want a sympathy dub.
You
That's
That's worse than walking away.
Yeah, because then you try to get the number. She's like, no,
No,
just the dance.
Just felt bad for you.
Yeah, that's it. You can leave now.
Just watched her fly away after your dance.
Yeah.
What's the worst way you've turned a guy down at a party?
Me?
Yeah.
A respectful guy? I never. If you're respectful to me, I try my hardest not to harm your ego, because I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me, and it's been done to me. So I try to be as respectful as possible. I'm quick to lie and say I have a boyfriend, things like that. But I've had some very disrespectful men grab me in parties, and that is when like I don't play that shit. Like I will slap the dog fuck out of you.
But
You got to shoot me.
But is it disrespectful because you're not attracted to them?
No, don't ever, don't put your
grab a
hands on
woman.
me. Period. You don't. I don't care. You could.
No, not like grab your ass.
Fine.
Like,
That's- but
grab
that's
your
what I'm
arms, try to get your attention.
I don't like. Don't grab
I
me.
think she's talking about like you've seen dudes grab girls to like.
Yeah, like don't grab me.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Like if we're walking through, like it usually happens when like it's a crowded space and we're walking past each other and somebody don't grab me.
Yeah.
Don't grab. Don't touch me ever.
Like the
I don't care how
intentional,
fine
the
you are.
intentional bump and like baby grope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
I almost got beat up in the club for that one night, and
Grab the girl?
I didn't even grab the girl. Like I was walking past like a girl, she was with some guys.
You were the dolphin that was accused of the wrong
Exactly.
thing.
And she thought, I guess she thought that I like brushed up against. I wasn't even facing her. My back was to her. And she turned around. I guess a guy that was like around me or near me grabbed her, and she thought it was me, and she like pushed me in my back. And I turned around, looked at her. I was like, "The fuck are you doing?" And then she was with like 9 dudes, and I was just like, "It's all good." Just kept moving. Took that out.
I got punched in my face my freshman year of high school for mistaken identity at a party.
Somebody mistook you for who?
I don't.
Jonah Hill?
To this day, I don't. No, it was
Canelo.
It was some girl. Her older brother, like, something happened to her. I don't know. To this day, I don't know. Ran to him, and then he just like went for the first person that he saw when he walked in the house.
And he went for the redhead.
I don't even think he looked. He just punched somebody.
He was mad.
He was just livid, clearly blackout drunk, and yeah, caught a nice fresh one to the eye. Didn't know what happened.
For nothing.
Was it black?
Yeah, of course. Blacks if I do this.
Damaris said she'll say she has a boyfriend and people, does that work? Because every time I try to get the I have a girlfriend line up, it never works. They don't care.
Women don't respect
Women
that.
do not give a fuck about that at all.
That actually intrigues them.
I try to get that off all the time. It never works.
If you tell me you got a girlfriend, I know you really don't want me.
What if you're just being honest?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not. I'm lying. But like, what if you're just being
niggas with girlfriends don't do that. They don't do that. A nigga with a girlfriend ain't gonna tell you he got a girlfriend.
What?
Why wouldn't he?
What is
Niggas
wrong
with
with
girlfriends be
you?
the worst. I'm telling y'all, they're the worst.
No, there's
ones.
definitely a world where there's a bunch of men that are cheating in relationships.
For
but
sure.
There's plenty of
No,
men
no,
that,
I'm not
that say,
saying
yo,
that
I got a
that they're
girl and
either
are just
cheating.
dead ass being truthful and respectful to their girlfriend.
Yeah, sometimes. But a lot of times the niggas where you be like, a lot of people when they're in relationships, period, especially if you're in a long-term relationship, not always, but a lot of times what happens is you don't get like the ego boost from other people wanting you. So like when somebody like wants you, it's like, oh damn, like I still got it. Like I don't want to fuck this moment up. Like I'm gonna flirt a little bit. That's what I see a lot with people with girlfriends. But I have a boyfriend does not work a lot of times. Then I went to like I started saying I was a lesbian. That they don't give a fuck about that.
Better.
Then I just started saying I was a man.
Wow.
I used to be a man.
That's fire.
That's sick.
That could backfire though.
It could.
in a certain
It
situation.
could.
He could be like, good.
He go, oh, me too.
Or he could be like, have a full-on identity crisis that he was trying to hit on a man, a former man.
That's a girl telling you she used to be a man.
I have
'Cause she don't
masculine
wanna talk to
features.
you?
I could get that off.
What masculine features do you have?
A little mustache coming in, like
That's everybody's got
Every
that.
girl.
nah, it's cool. I get it off. It works sometimes.
You curl it.
First of all, having hair being a masculine feature is great.
Yeah, everybody's hairy.
But no, but yeah, I'm queen of giving my number out to avoid dying.
That's crazy because a lot of women do feel like
Yeah.
they almost
Yeah.
have to give a guy their number because they feel like, oh, if I don't, he's gonna start acting crazy. He might do something crazy. Like, let me just give him my number. Then
Yeah, you end up like that. Good morning, Julia guy.
Who?
You guys don't remember that?
Oh, good morning, Julia. Yeah, I
You guys don't remember that viral
Rory
clip?
played it on the podcast before. The guy, how did he get her number?
So
again?
this girl was at the gym, like minding her business, and this dude, this old guy, saw her name like in the sign-in sheet, and then followed her to the parking lot
Damn.
and was like, "Hey, can I get your number?" And she was like, "Oh well, you know, I have a boyfriend. Sorry, or like I have an ex or whatever." And he was like,
I have
"Oh,
an
no,
ex.
it's cool. Well, let me just get your number." She's like, "Oh, I'll take yours." And then he took the phone, put his number in, and then called himself. So he had her number. He tried to do that move. And then at 6 o'clock in the morning the next day, sent her this video. Quite possibly one of the previous things. I feel for
I think I
women.
remember this.
Morning, Julia. It's me, Joe.
Two
wanted to
ceiling
say
fans
hi.
in the kitchen is crazy.
Wish you a great day. Tell you that meeting you yesterday and getting a look at you was one of the greatest moments of my life. You were so beautiful.
Jesus.
You don't know how beautiful you are to me.
That's a sick goatee.
You're
Yeah.
gorgeous. You're precious. But it's been sitting in my mind when you said to me you want to go back with your ex-boyfriend.
Definitely a JV baseball
Please
coach.
erase him from your memory. Don't ever go back in the past. I know, because I've been there, and I understand when you're trying to find somebody and you go on dates, and nothing compares
Jesus.
to your ex. But there is that better person out there, and Julia, I promise you, it is me. I will love you like you've never been loved before.
Oh.
I will cherish you.
6 a.m. the next day.
Open up your heart.
The edit is crazy. The
You
edit.
gotta get the end. The end is the best
All
part.
right, hold on. We'll get.
You gotta see how he does the
Make
sign
your
off.
arms. Let's go full throttle. I can see me falling in love with you.
Based off one conversation where she clearly didn't want it.
What murder?
Yeah.
What murder?
Good man, what
He's
murder?
A good murder. What man? He's a good murder.
Has shit like that happened to you? That's happened to me on a woman's
In,
side.
Hell no.
in text messages, it has been like, yeah, it has been. That's why it's like y'all can watch that video, and that video is entertaining out of context. But if I woke up and got that, I would never sleep well again. If I woke up to that message. Do you know how creepy and sick of a fucking person you have to be to leave something like that?
The fact that he kept like spinning around in the same spot recording the selfie was crazy.
How many times do you think you shot that?
Oh, that's one take.
One
Yeah.
take, Jake.
That's one take Tony right there.
Really?
That's
What murder?
One throttle. I don't think I've ever told this story of when I was fake stalked. Summer 2010, I just crossed Kappa at the New Jersey barbecue, my first one ever. So excited for myself. Got my best red shorts you could find. Nasty times. You know, got my tiki on with the white V-neck. It was summer 2010. You had on a white V-neck and khaki cargo shorts, I'm sure.
You had the V-neck phase, Maul?
And you definitely had some foams on with it.
Y'all know I didn't know that V-necks were out of style until like Twitter told me like a week ago.
Oh, I don't care.
Who do you see wearing
Yeah, I was gonna say, when's the last time you've seen one?
I see them on people,
You
but
see
I haven't seen a V-neck in a minute. I like V-necks. I might bring them back this
I
time.
like women wear
don't think
V-necks.
people
I
can
didn't.
wear
People were
them.
like, nah, you can't do that. I'm like, but they look nice on some men. I don't know.
Yeah, nah,
I
the
didn't-
V-neck thing is nasty. Like, sorry, that's over with. A nigga wearing a V-neck in 24 is. He just can't. Just say welcome home. Put something on his books. Zell him something, because there's no way that nigga's been in the free world and is still wearing V-necks.
But what's wrong with them? I understand why. Like this, the same thing with like snapbacks. Like, are snapbacks out? Why are snapbacks out?
Snapbacks aren't out. Who said that?
I thought people said snapbacks were out.
Stop talking to these people. V-necks gone. That's
I
out.
feel like you could find the right V-neck and still be all right.
No way. Nasty times.
What's wrong with a V-neck?
What's wrong with a V-neck?
It's just nasty.
How is it nasty?
When you pair it with the khaki cargo shorts and the foams or the Jordan cements like we used to, yeah, then it's nasty.
No.
I like a man in like a V-neck shirt, like
Apparently they're back.
when he out with a nice chain
You're not
and
looking.
V-neck.
Okay. You showing me sweaters and crews and cardigans.
I like sweaters.
I'm talking about like a
We're talking about
V-neck
t-shirts,
t-shirt.
baby.
Oh, that's
Not a fucking cardigan and a sweater. Like, that's fine.
Mhm.
I'm talking about a regular plain t-shirt V-neck.
As long as he don't got taco meat, I think that
Disgusting.
V-necks are fine.
No way.
Gotcha. Anyway, so at the barbecue,
Taco meat?
bagged this chick that I would bag her today without context. Like, she was bad. Above my league at that time, for sure. Like, I was really feeling myself. You know, instant friends on Facebook, BBM exchange, like feeling myself.
BBM.
Don't put too much pressure on it for the rest of the barbecue. You know,
I
She
got the number already.
Yeah.
Just chill.
she invited her to the after party. She wasn't able to make it, but she was like, yo, but like this weekend, if you want to link up, like let's do that. I said, cool, I'll hit you on the BBM. So I hit her while I'm at the after party. Got a little ahead of myself. She sets up a date for the next day at Liberty House in Jersey City, which is like a really nice spot. I show up, excited. She is there with her mom and her aunt.
This is the first time y'all hanging out.
This is the next day. First time hanging out outside of that barbecue.
And she's with her mom and
Her mom and her
So
aunt.
she invited you on a brunch with her family?
Yes. Didn't mention any of that. I thought we were just going out. Mind you, I'm 19 at this time. I don't
Yeah.
know shit.
Yeah.
So how old was she? Like 17, 18?
No, she my age. Yeah, she was in college. I think she went to Monmouth or some shit. So I'm just sitting there like weirded the fuck out. Even her aunt goes, so this is a little soon, isn't it? I was like, I didn't know y'all was gonna be here. So make it through that shit just because I'm a polite person,
Yeah.
and immediately
I would have left. I'm not doing that.
But I'm pussy and I'm
trying to
polite.
beat.
I still at 19 still wanted to beat, but I was really weirded out by that.
Yeah.
So I leave once brunch is done, and she starts sending me like photos of the back of her throat and like all this wildly sexual explicit shit that's not sexy, like not like stuff that would turn you on, like creepy
She
type
put the
of
phone
shit.
in her mouth and took a bit.
Yes,
Hit her
and
black.
you have to understand this is in 2010.
Does she have tonsil stones?
Sent you a photo of like a prolapsed asshole.
I'm not gassing at all. The back of her throat, she was sending me photos of to like show me like how good she could suck dick.
That doesn't mean you can suck dick.
I know.
Just because you show me your throat.
I
doesn't mean-
know.
Well, I mean, if you could fit the whole iPhone in your mouth,
So at
you
that
might
point,
have a chance.
at that point, I'm a little creeped out, but I'm still 19.
Mhm.
So
Still horny.
I end up fucking.
Of course you do. Like a real Irishman.
So I then, give
How
her
was it?
information.
You cream pied her.
It was cool. I don't know. It was 19-year-old sex.
Yeah. Terrible.
It was whatever.
Yeah.
So of course I like told her about myself prior to that. I was interning at Def Jam at the time, but I was working at American Eagle in the dressing rooms.
Bunch of V-necks.
I ghosted her because she was getting wild V-necks and jeggings.
Mhm.
I had every V-neck on lock,
course
every
you did.
color you could think of.
Of course you did.
She started showing up to Newport Mall outside of American Eagle. Like it would sit outside the bench for my whole shift.
Damn.
Oh, you put that thing on.
No, I did. Mall. She was crazy before. I didn't put anything on her. It was in her already. I didn't put. It was not the dick.
Nah, you woke
she
it up
was
though.
crazy the day I met.
Yeah.
For our first fucking date,
It was a brunch.
She-
for family.
she surprised me with her mom and her aunt.
Yeah.
That bitch was out of her fucking mind.
Do you still keep, do you still,
No.
You
Follow
never
her.
saw her, never.
No, I told her after the second day she showed up to American Eagle, like she needed to stop doing the shit. I wasn't as nice as I am now. I was mean. Like, yo, you need to stop showing up. Like, stop this shit.
Yeah.
This is fucking weird. This is crazy.
And what did she say when you said that?
Nothing.
she's like, oh, you don't know love. You don't want love.
Nothing. She was just like, okay.
When's the
Still
last,
sent
when's the last
BBM,
time you
still
saw
sent Facebook shit. Oh, that summer.
her? Oh, shit. I thought this was a girl.
The last Facebook shit I saw was probably towards the end of 2010, and she had become like a wild Christian or something. Like she went full God.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it makes sense.
You helped her along her journey to find God.
You knocked her into religion.
So,
I was like fearing for my life.
You gotta give me her name so I can go find her on Facebook.
No, the American Eagle manager was like, "Do we need to get mall security?" I was like, "No," but like,
Do we need to get Paul Blart?
but what like
you
why
put on
everyone
the
was,
Segway and get her out of
Yeah.
here?
but why no one was like scared for me, including because of course I'm telling all my friends this shit, but she was a bad bit. Like she was gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Those
So
be the ones,
I
man.
got no sympathy from anyone. They're like, "What's the problem with that?"
Yeah,
She's
like
sending you
you
her throat. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you got a
"No,
girl
it's,
sending you her throat.
you don't understand."
Yeah. I don't want
Scary.
her throat. I want her to stop fucking following me to my job.
I feel like you would have a couple stalkers.
I have one, maybe two, but I do a good job at like sensing that shit early and then not getting involved.
Like surprising you with her mom and her aunt. For
Yeah, that would have been the first. I'd have been like, "There's no way I'm putting my dick in."
She would have got Maul back with the back of the throat.
Nah. I'd have been like, "Yo, you need to brush your tongue." I'd have said some funny shit like, "You need to brush your tongue."
But you gotta understand, it took me a second. This is in 2010 on BBM Messenger.
To even realize what she said.
I didn't even realize what it was for a second until
Thought it
she
was the-
started describing.
He thought it was the Lincoln Tunnel.
I thought she took like a
Damn,
photo of her
traffic's
pocket or
crazy.
something.
Can't see the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
He thought it was the Lincoln.
It was a scary time.
Oh,
You
very
ever stalked the
scary
girl?
Have I stalked a girl?
Oh,
No.
you know what? I know none of you have stalked a girl. Would a girl ever say that you guys stalked her?
a girl could
No.
never. She would be lying out her ass if she said I stalked.
Not
No.
stalked.
Prove it.
no.
Show me.
I
Show
told
me
you
what I
guys the
stalked.
only time I got even remotely close, which was nothing like stalking, when I showed up on Valentine's Day to my ex's crib when I took the bus. I
Oh,
told that story.
Her mom drove you back.
Yeah.
home.
It said treat it like a piece of pussy, and I was like, that's the most gangster shit I ever heard from
Yeah.
a mom in my life.
I haven't stopped, but I'm also not afraid of getting rejected. So like if a girl, say we hook up or have a date and I don't get a response, I'll follow up. I'll double text. Like I'm cool with that. I'm not gonna like pull up and be like, where you at? Like I'm not gonna do that. But like I'll get rejected twice, 3 times. I don't give a fuck. I already
I'm
hit it,
dead.
Or like we already hung out. It doesn't matter.
I don't know, man. My fucking pride is just too much sometimes. I can't do that.
I just don't.
Like if I feel like I'm annoying you, I'm bothering you.
Not annoying.
Like I feel that quick. Like when a girl don't want to be. So stalking is like, I could never bring myself to do no shit like that.
Did you guys see Baby Reindeer on Netflix yet?
I started watching it last night.
I've finished it. We don't have to get into it because if we talk about it, we're gonna spoil it.
Yeah.
I suggest everyone watch it because it is around stalking.
Yeah.
This is stalking.
No, 100%. But I love the first episode.
It's a series?
It looks like it's gonna. What episode are you on?
I finished it.
Oh, you finished it?
Yeah, I finished it last night.
Oh, is she doing magic on him?
No. But so this is a true story, and the guy is, I believe the guy that is the main character is the one it actually happened to.
How many episodes is it?
8, I want to say.
Okay.
But it's kind of wild.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of turns that you would never expect.
Yeah, I enjoyed the first episode, but I was just too tired. I was like, all right, I gotta be up to watch this shit. But it did feel like it was gonna be a good show.
This isn't spoiling anything. It's actually could get to another topic. He's living with his ex-girlfriend's mother.
Oh,
Gangster.
is it?
Is it?
That's
No.
crazy.
It's never gangster.
And then, like, I think in the second episode, his ex's mom is like, just because you dated my daughter, you know you could bring, like, dates and shit in here. That would be the weirdest situation.
Living with your ex's mom. How did life get there? Like, how are you down
Well, how young is he?
that bad?
And were you living
His
with her
30s?
when you were? I don't get it. Were you living with her before? Did you move
So-
in with her after you guys broke up?
This isn't spoiling the show at all, because this is, like, really in the beginning, just setting what's going on. He was dating the girl. They moved into her mom's house. She got sick of his shit and just moved away. Like, she was just done with him and wanted to get out of there. And he stayed at the house, and they just made an arrangement that he could live there. So he's technically living in his ex-girlfriend's bedroom,
That's sick.
That's
which is insane.
Well, how big is
How
the
would
house?
you feel like? But how would you feel too as a girl, like going back to that guy's house? Let alone how that guy would feel.
Yeah, and you'd be like, yo, this is my ex-girlfriend's mom's house.
Like,
I'm staying.
That's why I said, how big is the house?
It was like an old like bed and breakfast thing.
So it's big. It's a big house.
Yeah, but still, like,
you gotta lie. I'd be like, I live with my aunt.
she's black, and he was white.
So you know, black aunt.
I guess so.
Adoption happened. I
Still,
don't know.
black.
I feel like if the house is, I'm very pro people staying at respectable homes where they have privacy, because we're in a recession that they can call a recession. So I can't believe that.
Yeah, but when did this take place?
Like current time, 20,
Oh, really?
14 or some shit like that in London. But I don't know. I just feel like there's other places that you can.
I'm not
Take it
staying.
out.
Yeah, like come on, fam. That's just being like you just
A bum.
again pride. Yeah, like where is it? I'm not staying at my ex-girlfriend's mother's house. I don't care like how fucked up I am. I'm not doing that. We're not together. I'm out of here.
Well, how about this scenario? Because when we did the live show, we took some questions from the audience, some of which we didn't answer, so I feel like we can get to them now. And here's one. My husband and I were separated, but still living in the same home until we sell our house. Can I date while we still live together, or should I wait? I need some dick, and no, I don't want it from him. LOL.
Date and date. I feel like you should be able to date, but just don't bring that back home with you. Obviously, you can't bring him back home, and just you don't got to make it obvious that you're dating.
Wait, they're separated. They're not
Yeah.
divorced.
They're trying to sell their house.
Right.
So if they're separating and selling their house, they're gonna
They're gonna get
divorced.
divorced.
They're not separating, selling their house to stay together. That's not happening.
You can't.
You could date.
You could date, but you can't bring someone home.
Yeah, you just can't bring somebody home.
Yeah, but if I'm dating and I can't bring them home, what the fuck am I doing?
They have houses. You can go home to their house.
Yeah, you gotta go to his.
Man, I'm not doing. I'm actively avoiding that because of the situation, which means the situation needs to change. Which means
Well,
we should not still be living in the same house.
But it's tough to sell a house.
Trying to sell a house.
They're in the process of doing that.
Yeah, but I mean, trying to date while you're in the process of trying to sell your house that you have with your husband that you're separated from. I think dating should be to the back a little bit.
You know,
Oh, yeah,
it can take
she's
up to a
using
year to
dating
sell a house.
Loose. She says,
That's
I need
fine.
some dick.
Yeah, she
Let's
wants
not
to
say
fuck.
dating. She said, I
Yeah,
need
she's
some
not trying to get married. Like, she wants to go out. She needs intimacy.
If I'm in this situation, we are completely separated, but I got a half on this house, you got a half, I'm not leaving until we sell the shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go out and get some pussy. Nothing wrong with that.
See, that's why marriage and shit like that is so scary, because you go through shit like that where you gotta, like, I'm not leaving, like, this is our home we have together, but obviously we're separated and we're trying to sell it. Like, you know how much that puts an inconvenience on your life?
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
I'm in a home with somebody
agree.
that I used to be married to, but we're separated. But every day I have to come back to this
Just
home.
fuck up
with
all
this
that paint.
energy in here. Bro, that is some crazy shit to have to deal with. I'm
This
sorry.
happens
It
to
is
people that
crazy,
also are just in relationships, let alone marriage.
Yeah,
Man, if we just in a relationship, you just my girlfriend, you getting the fuck out.
it don't work like that.
Shit. If it's my crib and we not together no more,
If you know people,
because if we not
usually-
together, something happened that's just like, all right,
What do you
this
think?
is
She
done.
came over for a sleepover? She's gonna grab her knapsack and leave?
in
Nah,
New
you
York
gotta
City,
figure it
people
out.
usually, first of all, in New York City, the average people, they're signing those leases together because you need both of their income for the average New York City apartment.
True.
So they're both their names are on the lease. It isn't he or yeah. Sometimes one person owns the is in charge of the apartment, but usually it's split. We both of our names are on this lease. Either we have to wait until the lease is up, or we have to try to find somebody to sublet. Like, life gets difficult sometimes, but so do jobs, so does family, so does life is just hard sometimes.
Yeah,
I don't
we
think
both
that.
bought this couch. We both bought.
There's
Yeah.
nothing
Lots of
harder than going home and having to live with somebody that you are no longer with.
I promise
it's
you,
a-
there's harder shit.
And seeing them
No, it's a
every day.
difficult situation, but
Get the fuck out. That you don't want to go home. You literally will find yourself trying to find shit to do just to stay out as late as you can, so that when you go in the house, hopefully this person is already asleep and you don't even have to sit. Like, you know how crazy that is to have to live like that?
I don't think you realize how common that is in the
It's
world.
That's some
very
insane
common.
shit, bro. That's fucking crazy to live like that. I'm sorry. That's some insane shit. That is not even a home at this point. That's just somewhere where you fucking shower and fucking lay down at.
Okay,
Like
but it's-
most people's homes in New York City, especially if you have a roommate.
It's
House
either
is not a home.
do this or live like the lobsters. Like, you got to take your pick.
No, living with a roommate is something different though. That's different than being married to somebody that y'all
Yeah,
together.
there's-
That's a totally different.
But
no,
there
of
are-
course, but I'm talking about as far as some people like it's not even a home. Like I'm not comfortable. I'm waiting. Plenty of people in New York City are like that with their roommates.
Pray for with their roommates.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of people don't fuck with their roommate.
Most people don't.
Most
with
people
their
don't fuck with their
roommate.
roommates. The whole goal is to live alone in New York.
Like, people are in these situations not because they're choosing. They have no other choice. If there was another choice, they would take it.
I would move out of New York before I did that. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I would go somewhere where it's cheaper to live. I can't go home every day with somebody there that I don't want to see.
Not everybody has the career path where you can just pick up and move somewhere else. The career that you have.
You gotta figure it out.
I've seen it firsthand. My mother's best friend, her son, and his at the time girlfriend. They lived together in Washington Heights. They had a crazy fucking breakup. The apartment was 3 bedrooms, so he moved into the other bedroom. She stayed in the bedroom they were in initially, and his mom was in the other one. And it turned into the worst fucking situation ever. But they lived there for like 6 months. It did end with my mom and her best friend putting all the keys to the apartment in the toilet and pissing in it, and then leaving.
Wow.
Yeah. That's how it ended. I'm just saying it happens. It doesn't end well, but
Wanting dick and you still live with your ex-husband? That's just crazy.
You're not allowed to want intimacy. 'Cause
Yeah,
you
but I mean,
in a
why you
breakup?
like going through that situation?
that's the time you need it.
That's like being broke and horny. It's like, nigga, how you horny and you broke?
It was the time I was the horniest.
That's sick. You think about pussy, you ain't got no funds, no money, no nothing?
Yeah.
That's a human instinct.
That's
Like
fucking crazy.
that's
Yeah,
not
that's
something
not
you really
money
have
motivated.
control
If I ain't got no money and I ain't got no, like, nothing coming, my dick ain't even working.
That's not how that works.
I'm telling you, if I was broke, my dick would not be.
Yeah, but you're like,
I feel
well,
like
at
that's
one
a lot.
point you were broke and your dick was
Yeah.
working.
yeah.
Yeah, but broke meaning how? I always had money to, like, fund whatever I was doing. I'm talking about where niggas ain't got nothing.
Well, they
I'm
have a
trying to-
house, so I don't.
I mean, but that's different, though. I mean, it's like you living with your ex-husband and you want dick. It's like
Yeah.
your ex-husband is
What's wrong with that?
your ex-husband is right there. Like,
You're not attracted to him. They're
I
breaking
need
up.
some
right.
dick, and no, I don't want it from him. They're separated. They're not trying to be toxic. We're really done with each other. Why would she go sleep with
We're
me?
done with each other.
Now that
Can
makes
he go get pussy?
living,
You understand
living
that?
with each other messy. That makes living with each other messy if we're still fucking. But now we're not
people,
together. and-
people be holding on to shit, man. People be lying to themselves, bro. They be acting like they separated and they not really separated.
She's literally
You're
asking.
telling the truth in that regard, but I think this situation is very healthy. My
No.
husband and I are separated, but living in the same house until we sell our house.
Yeah, but I understand.
Probably
They're
that's
trying
so
to end
normal.
this in a adult type of way, especially for their finances. You are correct. There's plenty of people that hold on to shit and stay together. I understand that. This seems like an actual healthy breakup right now.
But you know why this is bullshit to me? Because you always have friends or family or
fuck.
somebody that's willing
Woo,
to, like,
woo.
yo, they know you're going through a
Yee.
divorce. Like, yo, you can just stay with me.
What the fuck just
Oh
happened?
my god.
Like,
no, you do not always have that. No, you don't. There's
Okay,
plenty
well,
of people
9
who don't
times
have
out of 10, people have family and friends
I
that
don't
if they were
think
if they were looked at like, yo, she's going through a divorce. She doesn't want to live in the same house with her ex-husband. She wants to stay here. She has girlfriends. She has family, relatives. Somebody that's willing to say, yo, you can sleep on my couch. I have a spare bedroom. I have a basement, whatever, like something.
Back
that
to
you could
pride.
just.
Back to pride and not wanting to be a burden to other people. Also, this is my fucking house. I'm staying.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
paying. I'm
this is
paying
my
for this
fucking
shit.
house.
I
I
live
pay
here.
money in
Someone
the
else paying
mortgage
my
and this
fucking
shit.
crib, so I could be inconvenienced and be 35 years old sleeping on someone else's couch.
Sometimes you gotta just pay for fucking just the peace of mind. Like going home to somebody and being in the same house with somebody that you no longer wish to see or be with.
But she never said that. She never said that they have a negative
Amen.
relationship. She never said she was miserable in her house.
So if it ain't negative, then give your husband some fucking pussy and stop acting crazy.
She doesn't want to.
Yeah, because she want to fuck other niggas. All right, so then this
That's
shit
why
that
they're
y'all
separated.
this shit that y'all doing is
It's
more
logic.
toxic than anything. Still living together and acting like y'all separated.
They own a home together. They're trying to
So
sell
what?
it.
That don't mean you gotta fucking sleep there because you own the home. You know how many people I know that own a home that they don't sleep in?
You just said pride
Jay-Z.
based off the situation. I'm not sleeping with my ex-girlfriends. Like, I'm a man. I'm doing. You're gonna stay in the house that you're fucking paying for.
My nigga, let me tell you something.
That's
If
how
I'm
I feel.
married and
That's
me
how
and
I
my
feel.
wife are going through a separation, there's no way that I'm gonna continue staying in that house and I want some pussy, and I'm gonna continue staying in that house having to go back to that fucking environment where I don't even want to see this woman.
Why
I
do
have
you
way
think
too
just
many
because
fucking-
you're
Why do you think
separating
it's that
somebody that you don't want to see this person? You know, some people's relationships is just like, oh, we grew apart, like we're not gonna be together anymore, and that's just that.
That's fine. Then we don't need to be sleeping in the same house.
Of course, I'm sure that they're not choosing to.
They are choosing to sleep in the same
The
house.
market is trash. It's tough to.
I'm not talking about selling it. They're choosing to still stay in that same house
Because
together.
they're both financially tethered to this house. This has been their
Bro,
living
it doesn't matter.
situation.
It doesn't matter if you're financially tethered. I'm telling you, I know people that own homes together. Follow me. They own this home together. They are no longer together, and they have never slept in the same house while they were separated.
Not everybody
telling
has
you
that
this.
ability.
I'm not saying everybody does. I'm saying that some people do. I'm not saying that everybody has the option to not sleep in the same house. I'm saying me, I would never do this shit because I have the option not to. There's plenty of people I know. I'm like, bro, I gotta crash in your spare bed. I'm not staying in the house with this woman. I'm not doing it. Like, we're not together. We're trying to sell a house. I don't want to go home to this. Like, you can't even be comfortable in your own home.
This is where, and I don't want to keep going in a circle about this. This is where we're asking. We think that you're confused. She never said that she was uncomfortable. They could be friends. They can be cool. Yo, we just not together no more. You know, you do your thing, I do your thing. We gonna wait till we sell this house. They can still be cordial. They can still be cool. I know people who have gotten divorced and they still have dinner together every once in a while. Like, we binded our lives together. We obviously have a friendship. It's not that I'm never gonna speak to you or see you again. I don't hate you. We're just not meant to be, and that's fine. We're gonna sell this house, whatever this shit
So we
takes.
go from
5,
being
6
married.
months.
We go from being married to roommates.
Yeah.
It
Happens
so often.
all the time.
Fuck out of here.
Well, okay.
Pretty much, I'm sure every single divorce has been that way. And 50% of marriages get divorced.
Every divorce has been what?
Turned into people being roommates together.
Nah, you got some divorces fucked up.
You think every divorce is just one crazy moment and it's done?
No,
I think it's
you think
years that they
every divorce they're still living together even though they're separated?
I would say a high majority of them.
Hell no.
Yes.
Get the
Even
fuck
if they're
outta
not
here.
separated by paper, they separated emotionally, and they might still be living together until they can come up with a better option. Nobody goes from straight big blow up. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be with you.
And
to leaving and never seeing that person.
leaving the
again.
house that
That's
they pay
not the way that
mortgage.
marriage works.
No fucking way.
There are some marriages that end like
Yes, but we're talking about the majority. Of course,
Yeah.
there's some.
Yo, I'm gonna say the majority of marriages don't end with people saying, "Oh, we're gonna live together until we sell a house." What?
I think you're wrong there.
Nah, hell no.
I think you're
Okay,
very
well,
wrong.
do we have she wanted some advice. Let's give her some advice.
Well, I
Just
want to ask.
go get some dick
Yeah.
outside of the house. I think if you want to keep some peace and just don't come home at 4 a.m., get dick when the sun is out, and then just
Look at the shit y'all talking about.
Yeah, I know. You can't
what
tell me
fucking
when the fuck
adult is living
Yeah,
like
you can't.
Yeah,
get
what,
out of
you
here.
can't. You can
I
come
love
home
when
whenever
y'all
the
start
fuck you
talking
want.
because y'all prove me right every fucking time. What fucking adult
No, that's
is living
Rory
like
on his
that?
own. That's Rory
What
on his own.
adult is living like that? Yo, I gotta stay. Yo, it's 4 in the morning, man.
you
I
want
can go back
adults
now.
to live on their friend's
Man, get the
couch in
fuck
their
out.
30s. I'm not doing that
yes,
shit.
adults do that. Yes, adults do that.
Adults also try to keep peace
when
and
they're
not
going through
fuck at 4
when they're
a.m.
going through a divorce, adults do that. They go live in it with their friends. They go live with their brother or sister, relatives. Somebody that has an
Ma,
extra
you let
room.
one of your homeboys come live on your couch for 6 months?
I would if it came down to it. Yeah. I absolutely would.
I would too.
I
I would
don't know.
hate it, and my friends would know that I would hate
And
that.
it will cause a rift in your friendship. It will be extremely uncomfortable for everybody involved.
I've had it happen.
It depends on-
You
it
got a
depends
month
on-
and you gotta figure it out because you're not living here. I'm an adult. You're an adult. You can stay here, but there is a time cap.
I got certain friends that, however much time they need it, I do stay with them. Because they're that type of friend to me. They're not messy. They're not, you know what I'm saying, gonna have a bunch of people in and out my spot.
Yeah, but Eve, that
Like-
would fuck up your rhythm with you bringing people over,
Oh,
like
would-
you bringing women over. You just have a guy on your couch the whole time.
That wouldn't fuck up my rhythm at all.
But Maul, you're also
Look, based off the situation,
single with,
of course.
without any kids. You're
Okay,
also
but you're asking me about if I would let a person
so
sleep on my
okay,
couch. I would.
so okay, but
That's based off the situation.
most people in you guys' age range are not single and without kids. A lot of people.
That's
are,
such
but most
bullshit. I
people
was
have
right
something.
there.
There's someone else that.
Oh
lives
my
in that.
god.
Yeah, that's what
So you're not just making you uncomfortable. Yes, you're single. You have that freedom. I'm single. I also have that freedom to let my friends do that. But a lot of my friends, I couldn't do that to them.
if my friend was really, really fucked up and needed a place to stay, of course they could stay as long as they would. I would never throw them out on their ass. If they have a perfectly good fucking home with another fucking bedroom and they're working on selling their house and moving and getting their shit together, all right, yeah, shit is crazy. Stay here for a little bit, but you gotta figure this out, bro. You're not moving in
Well, yeah,
with
that's
the
part
rest
of
of your
figuring
life.
out. But when I'm saying that, y'all saying that, they gotta stay in the same house because they that's their house. They paid for it. What? I mean, you gotta stay there because you bought the house. I'm not going to that home where that person is. Me and that person not together. I'm not trying to be in the same house. I can't even do the things that I want to do freely in that house. Why am I going here every night?
Would you bring Maul if this was your situation and you were separating with someone? Would you bring women over to the house, or how would you go?
No, because I just out of respect. And then it's an awkward like you said, I go to this home and my fucking ex-wife is here. She lives here. And now me and a girl that I'm now currently seeing or dating are in the living room or in the kitchen, like eating or talking.
That's weird. That's weird.
Crazy as
That's
fuck.
weird.
You
That's why I
can't, that's
said
what I'm
out of
saying. You
respect.
can't do that.
That's why I said out of respect, don't come home at 4 a.m. and wake everybody up. Like, that's what I was saying. If you want to go get dick, go get it somewhere
So
else.
now I gotta
Do it
be
at a
home at
reasonable
a
hour.
certain time and we're not
Yeah,
together.
Rory, I think
Get the
that's
fuck outta
extra.
here, man.
That's
Then
extra.
stay at his house and come back at 10 a.m.
No, I can come home at 4.
I could do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Even if I'm married,
It's
I can
out of
still come
respect.
home. What do you mean? How is it
As
out
long
of
as I don't
respect?
bring nobody in, I don't have to come in here at a certain hour.
Just because I was with a man,
outta here.
so if I was out with my friends till 4
wish
a.m.,
my
I could come in
ex-wife
at
would
4
tell me
a.m.
you should be in
At 4 a.m.
You better put
No,
some
you
earplugs
still,
in.
you sound crazy as
that's
fuck. He's
fucking-
wild.
That's what I'm saying.
I've
He
been in
still wanna be with
relationships
her.
and came home at
But
4
that's what I'm
a.m.
saying. He still want to be with her.
Okay.
Who? If you telling
What are you talking
if
about?
you separated from
Who
your
do I
wife,
wanna be with?
if you separated from your wife, and y'all still living together, and you be like, oh, you should be in here before 4 a.m.
No.
That sound like that's
No.
still your bitch.
No, I wouldn't.
You telling her what time she got to
If
be
we,
there?
if we
that's
separated
crazy.
and I'm out getting pussy, no, of course I'm not. Of course, come home and fuck. We're not together.
He said show respect. What the fuck?
Show respect.
I would-
Respect is
no, I
gone.
would show some respect
don't
though.
live here no more. But I'm not bringing a woman here. I'm not doing that. I would never do
But
that.
that's a form of respect.
No, that's a form
But
of
coming home
avoiding-
at 4 a.m. it doesn't that doesn't matter.
No,
You
I'm
don't
not
know where
bringing,
the fuck
I'm not
she was
bringing
at
a woman
'cause
here
she came
because
home
then
at
she's
4
gonna be
a.m.
uncomfortable. The girl that I'm with is gonna be uncomfortable. She see another
No,
woman
that goes
walking.
without saying. Don't bring a man or a woman into the house in this situation.
Right. But you talking about come home at a certain time.
I mean,
Wow.
get loud and shit.
Wow.
Who says you're gonna be loud? You
Because I just finally got new pussy. I might
come
want
in
to cook
screaming.
something like.
He want to cook something.
Back, you know,
about to
back,
cook
like 5 in the
back,
morning.
back on the market.
It's 4 a.m. What the fuck is
It's
gonna
5 in
do?
the
Come in
morning,
and blast
somebody cooking.
music? Like,
You've never been in a long-term relationship, then got back on the market and like lived a little.
Yeah, I didn't come,
yeah.
I didn't come in the
Start
house
feeling
at
yourself
5
a
in the
little
morning.
bit
I didn't come in the
Yeah.
house at 5 in the morning to start fire up the stove and stuff.
Banging up
Thinking,
pots
Like
and
losing your
pans.
virginity again.
yeah, like what the
like
fuck
what
is
the
that?
fuck? I don't know. You weird.
I'm going to sleep. I'm going to lay down.
Also, why would you guys want to bring, not you guys, but why would you want to bring somebody back? If you've been in a long-term relationship in that house and that was your home with your wife, go have fun and fuck bitches in their house.
Yeah, go
Like
somewhere
that would be
else.
way better.
I don't see anybody doing that. I think she like she said, can I date while we still live together? Should I wait? Girl, if you just want dick, go get dick. Like, don't go get dick. You don't gotta rub it in his face and just do your thing. Just don't go get dick. Ain't nothing wrong.
Oh!
Well, we don't know
Oh!
the woman's age, but there was another question that could be tied to it.
Whoa!
Specifically
Thanks,
to
bud.
Damaris. Where can a woman in her mid to late 30s with a great job find a man? She likes mall type of guys, just as a prefix of where she should find
Where
them.
can a woman in her mid to late 30s with a great job find a good man?
I'm gonna ignore the last sentence.
What is a mall type guy?
I don't know. Let Maul tell us.
What is it? A mall type of guy? I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Just a charming.
Oh,
I think she's talking about the way you dress. Gotta be the way you dress and what you're into.
oh,
Okay.
All right, well, I go to the Bronx.
fair.
Speaks.
Not fair.
Conquer.
Not fair at
Go
all.
to the Bronx.
You're so
where
ugly.
do women find men these days, outside of dating apps?
Oh, you're asking. I have no clue. I
Oh.
genuinely don't have any clue. Outside of Instagram, I would assume you would
That's
go
such
to like
bullshit,
parties.
bro.
Like
I
you would
shoulda
go to
won
like
that.
a skin to skin or like a burgers and bottle, like something where people gather.
Fuck no.
I don't know. I
Why
don't
there's a
know.
Good man and no fucking burgers and bottles.
I'm ignoring
Why you
good.
say that?
Listen, I ignore good. I'm just trying to help her find a man. I ignored the good. I don't know where the men be at.
Whole Foods.
Nah,
Well, if she
if
has
they-
a great, the thing that's interesting, she says she has a great job. So it's interesting that a woman that has a great job feels like she can't find a good man, because usually if you have a great job, you travel a lot for work. You fucking,
Depends though.
I mean, well, it depends on the occupation, but if it's a great job, we can assume that there's some travel for work involved. That's a great job.
Or some vacation time where she can travel on her own dime.
Yeah,
I think that implies that she's not financially struggling.
yeah.
But probably doesn't have a lot of time to just run around.
Yeah.
Probably just has weekends.
But I feel like when you have certain jobs, like if you have a great job, you just are in a certain type of like ecosystem where people, you know, you hanging out in places where people have great jobs, there's banquets, there's things like that. Like I just feel like it would be kind of easy to find at least a good guy in that type of world.
I mean, I can speak for when I was at Havas ad agency shit. I was one of the youngest people there, so I did like watch a lot of very successful women in their mid 30s that were a majority single, and we traveled a lot, but they always treated that stuff as work all the time. Like even when we went out and did, like Havas had office in Atlanta, we would go down there, we would do like retreats and all that shit. They treated that just like work. All of them were on dating apps. Every last one of them. Like anything that was in the work ecosystem, because there was a bunch of single men that were successful that they got along with. They just viewed it so much as work and wanted to be an equal that they never like looked to date. They would just sit on that fucking app. I would just watch them swipe all day.
You
And
can't-
also, this is tricky because what you look like. Because you can have a great job, and if you're not attractive, like,
That doesn't matter. Everybody's
Somebody's
attractive to somebody.
you're not a good man.
You sound crazy. Some of the best men. Some of the best men, actually. The niggas who only go after bad bitches tend not to be good men. And when I say bad bitches, I'm talking about a specific type of bad bitch, not your own personal version of bad bitch. I'm talking about the pergola bad bitch.
Ugh.
Those don't tend to be good men.
No pergola bitch.
Not that cute.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah. But yeah, she doesn't want to date anybody around who is shooters. People think that we have good jobs. We're all single. Well, not you, but we're all single. People think we have the coolest job in the world.
I don't know.
We can't find a relationship to save our life.
Because I don't think a mall type of guy is on dating.
DMs are open. So
Yeah, or just DM mall directly.
Please don't.
Because a mall type of guy isn't on a dating app.
No.
That's where I don't have much advice. Because I've
Yeah.
seen women with great jobs in their mid to late 30s. That's the only way I've seen them
you
find.
got to drop money bags under Maul's photo.
You gotta go get a cool homegirl, and your cool homegirl is who's gonna. That's the thing. Like, if you want a mall type, I don't want to just say a mall type guy, but whatever. If you want a mall type guy, you're not gonna get him through the internet unless you look a certain way. Like, he's gonna have to be in the same room with you, and in order to do that, you gotta go through friends. You gotta the longest relationships last and are formed through mutual connections. You gotta have a mutual friend.
Yeah, because that's because your friend knows what
Yeah.
type of person you are, knows what you like, knows what the other person likes.
Yeah.
So most times that is like, okay, y'all two will get along.
What you mean by the cool homegirl though in mid to late 30s? Because the cool homegirl in mid to late 30s is sometimes on the edge of being the old chick in the club.
I would consider myself the cool homegirl. I would consider
You're 30 years
Yomi the cool homegirl.
The mid to late 30s one though. Remember that scene in Atlanta when Childish Gambino's baby mom links with her friend that fucks with all the athletes and shit on Instagram and takes her out for one night? That's the cool homegirl. She's
But
trying to get
I
back
don't
out
think
there.
that that's the cool
It's like,
homegirl.
nah, I don't do this. Like, I have a job.
That's not what I'm talking
I
about.
don't
when
want
I say
to
cool homegirl.
hang out with this guy that's on the bench for the Falcons and like go. That's not my thing.
That's not what I'm talking about when I say the cool homegirl.
The
Like
bench
all
for
that
the
girl,
Falcons.
like it was her homegirl that they grew up together, but they went different paths, same age. She was just the IG chick. She drove the Benz. She was going to Turks the next day. She was just in Atlanta for the day. Took her to some dinner. She's like, I don't want to talk to just some rookie athlete. Like, I have a child and I'm 33.
No, that's
Like,
the lit,
I have to go to work tomorrow. I teach.
that's the lit homegirl. When I say the cool homegirl,
That's why I asked what cool. means.
no, when I say cool, I mean like the girl that tends to have male friends. I have a lot of male friends. Yomi has a lot of male friends. Like we will always have that even when we hit our 30s, 40s, whatever. So we tend to know a lot of men because of what we do for a living and because we're cool. We tend to spend a lot of time with men, so we can put our friends on. I might try to put a girl on. She might be like, "Oh, I like Julian. Okay, I'll put you on with Julian." That kind of thing. That's when I say the cool homegirl.
How do you go about that in your male Rolodex when one of your homegirls says, "Do you have any friends?" Because that happens to me a lot.
I
I
always
have a lot
say
of
no.
homegirls that come to me like, "Yo, do you have friends?" And I typically say my friends aren't probably
I know my
the
friends.
type that you're
I say no.
looking for.
I have some male friends that I'll be like, okay, like I really think because it depends on what you coming to me for, shorty. Like you coming to me for the trick, I got the trick homeboy. You coming to me for a nigga you can have a blast with, get drunk with, he can fuck the shit out of you, got that homeboy. Like you want a serious relationship, I got that homeboy. Like, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna throw him under the bus, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, don't waste your time.
Damn, now you gotta think what you saved as in your homegirl's phone.
No, you don't.
Your name is saved. That's what it is. Do you do
But
that?
what she thinks about you?
If it's your homegirl, she ain't gonna kick you back. She ain't gonna.
No, of course not. But it's
She
still,
will tell her homegirl like, "Yo, listen, don't even."
it's
don't
the
do it.
it's the best self-reflection because it's your homegirl. You know that she loves you and wouldn't kick your back in. But that is how she views you at this time in your life. Like, nah, he's just gonna fuck. Like, he's not even looking for that.
Yeah.
You sitting there like, damn, I'm that guy now.
Right.
That
Yeah,
must
but
hurt.
what if you're that guy?
Like,
What if you don't want to be that guy at the moment?
Well, yeah.
You ain't
that's
gonna
fair.
experiment
You were
with
that
my
guy at
homegirl.
one point though.
I think most guys were that guy at one point.
Yeah. And I would hope that my female friend would say that, like, "Yo, he used to be wild, but he cool now. He kind of settled down, slowed down a little bit. He don't be out there as much as he used to be. So yeah, here, take his number, call him, whatever." But that's only if that's like your real homegirl. If it's like your homegirl, but y'all like, she gave you some friendly head one night, like years ago. Cause I got a few of those.
That's a
Got
different
a few
type
of those.
homegirl.
It's like it's the homie, man. Like we was chilling one night and got a little friendly head and
Friendly head is hilarious.
Friendly
Yeah.
is
I've
fucking
never given
hilarious.
friendly head in my
Yeah,
life.
got a
I've
little-
gotten friendly head though.
yeah, see, you get a little friendly head and it's like we kind of act like that night never happened.
How would you feel if that exact advice about you was in reverse? Yo, she was outside for a while, but she slowed down. Like, that's not her no more. She cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
You
I
can't do
felt-
that to your
yeah.
female homegirl.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Hell yeah. If my homeboy really like one of my female friends, I'm
You
like, yo,
can't tell
listen,
him she used to be oh.
what?
That's cool.
I give them the complete Carfax.
I mean, you're
you have
supposed
to.
That's
On both sides.
crazy.
We should
You
all
have to.
be honest
you
with
have
our
to.
friends.
You have. Like I can never hook my homeboy up with a girl and didn't be like, yo, but she kind of went wild with the Knicks like that summer, like two shoot
The
guards.
Knicks.
If he
shoot
not,
guards.
unless he cool with the Knicks,
They
that
were in
ain't
a
none of his
rebuilding year.
business.
But yeah, but he a fan
So
of the
none of
Knicks.
them are here anymore.
The niggas on his fantasy team. I can't let he
That's
he hit that.
Rory, if I want one of your friends and you better not, yeah, say, yo, I ain't gonna lie.
You've never done that.
Fuck the Knicks, no.
No, I mean like have a whole.
No, it's the Nuggets. But listen, don't do that.
I didn't even know that.
Wait,
Don't
yeah, that's
it was a joke. It was a joke. But don't do that. Like,
I mean, they're great this year.
joking.
just don't do that.
Jokic.
Just be like, nah, she
It
cool.
being Jokovic would be crazy.
Damaris fucking Joker. Yo, listen, man, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. If I find out Damaris fucking Joker,
Shit.
yo, I'm done. I'm done.
Like a
I'm
7'2"
done.
Serbian?
I'm done. I'm completely done. If it's Damaris, like,
What if I get you the interview?
Fuck that interview. I don't give a fuck about the Joker. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm laughing at you fucking that nigga. Like, that's the interview. I want to interview you at that point. Fuck it.
Nah, he kind of
Yo.
fire.
He kind of fire. That nigga look like a big toe without the nail on it, man.
But imagine that scenario. All right, let's say no podcast exists. You come up to me, you're like, yo, I'm really feeling your homegirl Damaris. Like, what's up with her? What's going on? I'm like, yo, super cool girl. Actually only has like one body, but it's Jokovic.
Nah, that be. You gotta throw him in the mix with like 6 other niggas. He can't be the only nigga. That's
Like,
wild.
she's not a hoe. Like, she's right. She's wifey material. Everything you need, she's there. But it's Yoke. Yoke is the only one.
It's the only one
That's
that
the
she hit.
craziest body ever.
That almost might get deleted. Like if I meet a girl and she bad and she be like, yo, I fuck Joker though. I might laugh and just delete that. Like,
I'd be like, you're joking though.
yeah, I'm like, yo, listen, like, yo, like, are you serious? Like, how did that even happen?
But she flew to his country.
Flying to Serbia is key.
It's flown out to Serbia is wild.
Him and the horses hit it. That's what he does in his spare time. He
See,
fucking,
once again, you gotta just.
See, I don't know like where that was at. We're having
It's
such a good
like,
time.
what's wrong with that? He's like a horse, kind of.
But I don't. What?
There goes the fun.
Yeah.
Like, what is he talking about?
Edit.
At this point, though, at your age, would you take the
Yeah,
she slowed down
Nah, fuck your car up, bro.
pep talk?
He can't.
Nah.
I'm not taking no. I slow.
What if she slowed down like 10 years ago? Like it's been a while.
You know, this is why that's to me is like, I mean, if you that's your thing, cool. But I can't
That's
do that
your
because
thing.
no, but I can't do that only because there's so many girls that did not like go through shit like that. Didn't have that whole phase where they was just like fucking a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
There's so many girls out here that have never done that. So that's why it's like, if you want that, cool. I'm not knocking at it. You know, she had a whole phase and now she's ready to settle down and that's who you fall in love with. Great. I'm saying there's definitely options of women that don't even know what that lifestyle is about. That have been in like long relationships or they just decided they wanted to be single for a while and things like that. Like, but they never had that phase where they was in the club fucking table hopping every fucking month. Like, no.
That's how you end up with a woman saying, me and my husband are separated trying to sell our house and I'm trying to get some dick. There's no.
Well, she's
No
not
way.
getting dick right now, so you know.
She's about to start her hoe phase in her 30s.
Oh, well, then that's a black girl loss.
Don't do that. Also, she never
Or
said
shorty
she
owe
was
you for
black.
house. Which one is?
Either or. Either or.
It could get even worse from one of those DC questions. Because then you're going to end up like this gentleman. How do I ask my boyfriend for a threesome with another man? I'm a girl, by the way.
How can I get my man to agree to a threesome with me and another man? I'm a girl, by the way. See, that's
To me, that's the girl that didn't have the hoe phase.
no.
That
that's-
girl's scarier to me.
No, this is a girl that just is. She has a weird fantasy that she wants to get off.
She wants to get
She's a
spit
lot.
roasted.
That's not weird. You know how many? Never mind.
Wanting your man to fuck you with another man,
A lot of women have that fantasy. They just won't act out.
and a lot of women are weird.
Facts.
I don't think it's weird for a woman to think
That's
of that.
not
'Cause
what-
if
yeah.
you're a woman and you like dick,
Wanting
then
your
why
man
not
to
invite
back
two
out
of
in the
them?
room with another nigga and he back out. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
What we
but you're a
talking-
woman,
It's okay
that's-
to say shit is weird, bro.
That's not.
Why y'all so? That's weird.
That's weird for you.
I think it's weird for the man if you're not into that, but for a woman, if you like dick, why? That's
The
like us
reason why
having
she's
two
trying to
pussies
get-
in the room.
listen
Why
to what
would we
I'm
want?
saying.
I want 4 titties.
Listen to what I'm saying. The reason why she's trying to get her man to agree to it is because it's weird. If it
For
wasn't
him,
weird,
it's weird.
No, because men wouldn't be. It would be. Now, if you were to say it's weird for him to like that,
Thank you.
I don't kink shame, but I can see where you're going with that. It's weird for him to like it, so of course she's not gonna. There's men that are afraid to ask their girlfriend for threesomes because they like like I'm scared she not gonna. Would men be the same? They be scared to ask their women for threesomes too. Rory, am I lying?
Yeah, I agree.
That happens all the time. It
I think
happens
it's weirder
both
to ask
ways.
us for this advice. I think that's the weirdest part of this entire thing.
Yeah.
So
I would have.
all right,
I have
so
no
just so I'm
advice for
clear,
you.
So just so I'm clear, y'all don't think it's weird for a girl to ask for a threesome with her man
No, I
with
think
another man? That's not weird to none of you.
No, I don't think it's weird for her to fantasize about it.
Yeah, to fantasize. And
I don't think
about
that's a
it.
weird
I think-
fantasy
I mean, no.
at all.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't think that's.
Don't
a
ever
weird
ask me no
fantasy.
shit like that.
Why?
Yeah.
Have some respect for me because you know I would never do that shit.
Why? Why wouldn't you do it?
Because I don't want to fuck my girl with another man.
Why not?
Because I don't. There's no.
Not
thesis
because
to this.
because it's not weird.
I
For the
don't want
man,
to.
it's weird. For the woman, it's not weird. For the woman, it's like a fantasy.
That's a. Do y'all understand that it's okay to have a weird fantasy?
Maul, if you
why
have a
y'all
girl, if you have a
Why are you
girlfriend,
trying to stay away from the word weird? It's okay to say something is weird.
but if you
One
have
is more socially acceptable because if I want to ask my girl
Thank
for
you.
a threesome with another girl, it's way more accepted. It does.
Why is it
look
way-
at
So
like
is
a,
that
as a
weird? Is
why
that
is that a weird fantasy?
Why
Is that
is
weird?
it way more accepted?
Is that a weird
'Cause of
fantasy for
society.
him
I
to
don't know,
want
I
two
didn't set
pussies?
the rules here.
Is that a weird fantasy for him to want two pussies?
For a man to want two pussies?
Yeah, is that a weird fantasy?
No, that's not a weird fantasy.
Okay.
And I'm saying, based
but
off
it's
society.
weird for a woman to want 2 dicks.
Yeah. It's just the way it is. Double standards exist. I didn't create it. That was like that before I got here. Hey, I found the world in the shape it was in. I don't know if y'all know that or not.
Which was
when I
flat.
arrived, it was like this. It is weird for a girl to want her man to fuck her with another man. That's weird.
I feel like if you were Mel Gibson in the movie What Women Want with an X rating, it would blow your mind.
If I was Mel
Yes.
Gibson, why?
I think you would just view women drastically different if you could actually hear their thoughts. Women that
I don't have to hear their
women
thoughts.
that I'm sure you find like to be the perfect example of what a woman is. If you knew what they thought, you would not view her the same way. Here's my thing. I'm sure there's been plenty of women I've been with that have fantasized or thought about that in their head. I don't think it's weird. Just don't ask me that
Don't
shit
act on
because
it.
I have made it very clear with everything in my life that I do not want to fuck with another man. I just don't.
Because it's weird.
For me, I don't.
That's all I'm saying. It's
For
weird.
her, that's not weird.
For her, it's not.
I
think
think
there's
that's weird for
plenty
a woman
of
to want to
women-
do that with her man, to want her to fuck her.
I think
with
that
another
shit's
man.
way more common than you think.
I'm not saying it's not common. I'm saying I think it's weird for a woman to want to fuck her man with another man. That's weird.
So, if it's common and it's in the reverse,
Weird
it's
shit is
fine.
common.
How would it be weird?
But how is it? That's
Weird,
an oxymoron.
weird shit is common
Exactly.
though. But weird shit is common though, especially these days. Weird shit is
becomes
very
the
common.
standard, though. It's not
People do
weird, though.
weird shit all the time to go viral. So that like weird is acceptable these days. Weird is actually something that people want to do these days. Like I want to do the weirdest shit. I want to out weird everybody else that's trying to be weird.
True.
That's just the world we live in. But you don't want to do it with your girl because to you that's weird. I'm not fucking my girl with another guy
I don't want to do it, period, let alone with my girl or any girl.
because it's weird.
So,
Where do you?
to me,
Yeah.
I don't want
I
to do
got
it.
that part because it's weird to you.
It's weird
if a
to
woman
you because they
fantasizes
don't
about
get
that-
any pleasure out of it. Of course, it's going to be weird to them. Also, if I was a straight woman and you came to me if you came to me and wanted me to have a threesome with another woman, that would be weird to me because I'm not attracted to women. Are you following me?
Yeah, I get that part, but what I'm saying is that is more socially acceptable.
So you let society tell you what you should
No,
and shouldn't
society
do.
don't tell me shit. I'm
Oh,
just saying
okay.
that's
But you
more
keep
socially.
bringing up society and
because
what
that's
they
more
accept.
socially acceptable. For a guy to be like, yo, I had a threesome with my girl, with another girl. Then if a guy be like, yo, me and this dude we met at the bar, went upstairs, fucked my wife last night.
I'm gonna laugh.
Y'all did what? Socially, it's weird. That's all I'm saying.
For a man, but for a woman, I
Even
don't.
for women,
First
I
of
know
all,
women that would never fuck another man with their man.
I'm
to
one
them,
of
that's
those women.
weird.
I would
Plenty.
never do that, but I'm not gonna say that a woman's that fantasy, especially to women who really like dick. I wouldn't say that fantasy to have that fantasy is weird. I think to ask on it is bold, but I don't think that it's a weird fantasy to have if you like dick. If you like dick, yes, you'd like more than one in the room. I don't think that that's a weird thought to have. The same way you like pussy, you're gonna want more than one in the room. That's not weird.
I like more than one.
I've never, but see me, I'm different because I've never even had a threesome. So you asking the wrong person.
And by the way, that's not weird.
That I
It's
did
not
have a
weird to
threesome?
not have it. I know
didn't-
plenty
I
of
didn't
men
say
who
that
haven't
was-
had one.
Who said that was weird?
Oh, I thought you were alluding that.
No, I'm
those
just
two
saying,
things
like
were
she said,
connected.
you want more than one pussy. I'm like, well, I've never had a threesome, so to me that doesn't even matter. Would I have a threesome with two women? Of course, but I'm not. If I wanted it, I could have had it. I'm not like chasing that and actively seeking that. Like it's not that serious to me.
Well, let's answer her question. What was her exact question?
Unanswerable. I don't know.
Yeah, apparently we can't answer it. She wants to. Well, this is more to you, I guess, or I guess to everyone. How do you convince him to?
Don't convince. Like, if he's not with it,
There's no convincing a
yeah,
man.
you can't convince him if he's not gonna do it.
Yeah, like a man is not gonna agree to fuck his girl with another guy unless he's into that type of shit.
I'm not gonna lie. Her even asking make me feel like she got a way of persuading him because if you know when your nigga is not doing that, you don't even ask. You would never even ask because you know what type of man you have. If you're asking us, he could probably be persuaded. Keep asking.
All right, so let me ask you something. If you felt like, so you saying you wouldn't even fuck with a dude that you feel like would have a threesome with another man?
I wouldn't say I wouldn't fuck with a dude. I wouldn't say that. What I would say is the type of men that I tend to go after do not tend to be into those things. I'm not against it, but the type of men that I'm attracted to tend to not be into those type of things. On
So if you
average.
had a man and he was like, yo, I want to have a threesome with you with another guy.
No, I'm not into that. That's not my fantasy. I don't like men enough. I barely want to have sex with one. There's mad women. I'd rather bring a woman into something.
But even if this was reversed, I'd still have the same advice. If you're don't convince your girl to have a threesome. If your girl don't want to have a threesome, don't try to convince her because it's not gonna go well.
But I do feel like if she's asking us, I feel like he can be persuaded.
I don't
But if he's
He can be
against it,
persuaded as
because you know what
What'd you
man
check, his
not with
browser
it.
history? He
You
was
know what
looking at
man
some
not with it,
nasty
bro. It's if he wasn't with it, she wouldn't even ask. She wouldn't even
ask.
she wouldn't even ask. You don't. You know the type of.
She would just show up with another nigga.
That's not what I'm talking about. If a girl's never ask him all that. A girl's never ask him
Never
like
fucking
because
never ask her that.
they know what
Never
you're
fucking
into
happen.
sexually, like. But yeah, if, I don't know if he doesn't want to do it, babe. Outside of the joke to persuade him, if he doesn't want to do it, don't do it. You,
Don't
That's
ask
it.
him that question.
but if that's something that you feel like you need for your sex life, then you're in a relationship with the wrong person. Go get in a relationship
True.
with somebody else, or else you're gonna be sexually unsatisfied.
But
Different.
that's a relationship ending question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Different scenario.
If a girl asks you that, that's a relationship ending question.
Different scenario, not a threesome thing. Because I've seen this.
If it's two
happening.
lobsters, go ahead. What?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if one takes their shell off, you
Yeah.
pee in her mouth. No, so okay, there's this thing that's like common now, the whole cucking thing. It's pretty common. What if she, or how do I flip this for this situation? What if she wanted, I guess, no guy would be okay with this, but she wanted her boyfriend to watch her get fucked by another guy.
She
Wait,
wanted
what?
her boyfriend
What
to
do you
watch.
mean? What do you mean? What if? What's your question? 'Cause
Like
you
I'm
just
saying,
being lost.
well, I guess the fantasy would have to come from the guy's end, because the fantasy would be the guy gets off on watching his girl get fucked.
You have to re-ask.
So I think he's asking.
And I'm
Adam
asking,
22 is what you're.
I'm asking you guys. Okay, so here's the scenario: if a guy and a girl are together, and the guy gets off on watching his girl get fucked, and the
Okay.
girl comes to you two, and says, not at the same time, separately, like, hey, Rory, I'm attracted to you. My guy likes watching me get fucked. Can you fuck me in front of him?
Rory,
Would you do that?
I've been through this.
He's been
I've-
that. He's not doing
It's
it.
happened to me in my life, and
No.
I ran out of the hotel room.
Yeah. They had it.
I've told
Remember
this
they had it on camera.
No, whatever.
He walked
Maul,
out with an
would you do it?
iPad.
Moss not
drawers
doing
on.
that either.
He's lucky he didn't get fucking murdered in that
Fuck,
hotel
you
room.
want me fuck your girl in front of you?
Yeah.
No,
It's never happened.
I'm not doing that.
No way.
Huh.
That's just not. That's insane. That's
I can tell
fucking
you, I've
crazy.
been in this situation with my dick out and her dick, my dick in her mouth.
Whoa!
I'm sick.
You are sick.
You're a sick human.
Did I just admit something? No.
Yeah.
You're fucking
I
Caitlyn
had
Jenner.
my dick in her mouth.
Uh-huh.
And she had her dick in.
She did not have it. Well, you know what?
She
Her
may
dr-
have.
she never took her pants off in that way, so she may have.
Yeah.
I
Who
didn't
knows?
know.
Who knows?
There are
Okay.
three
I
dicks
don't
in the
ever
room.
want to know.
Wait, so okay, she was giving you head, and there was a guy in the room.
Yeah.
I've told this story.
I don't
I'll
remember.
tell the
Times.
quickest story ever. Met a girl. She invited me back to her hotel room. I get there. She makes me wait 10 minutes in the lobby. Then I come upstairs. She's ready to go. Starts sucking me off. Her husband walks out of the bathroom with an iPad and starts filming. He's like, nah, it's cool. Like, we do this all the time. I
You
want
didn't
you
know
to
he
fuck
was
with her." No.
And he came out the gate recording.
I thought I was about to get robbed.
You should have beat
Rob,
the
you
shit out
fucking
of him.
Rob, you was about to get fucking hammered.
By both of them.
He said, nah, we do this all the time. I just want you to fuck my girl. And I was like,
Coming out
no.
of the bathroom with the iPad on record is crazy.
Roy said like this too.
No,
he had two hands on it.
Two hands. No, I still have the image in my
He
head.
was holding a sign. He was at the game. What the fuck was he doing? Go
I've had
Knicks,
like
go.
That shit was crazy.
Nah, man, that's some crazy shit right there.
It was wild.
There's a
I thought you knew he was in the room.
No, he was in the bathroom door open. And I thought I was about to get robbed
Oh my god.
Damn.
That's
because
crazy.
she went right to it.
That's fucking crazy. That's insane right there. That type
No, it
of
was
shit.
one of the wildest situations I've been in.
Oh,
Luckily, I deleted that video.
I kind of like that two-man that they did, cause like she was like, okay, maybe if his dick is in my mouth, then he won't, cause it's already there's no convincing. Like this
happened.
I'm tapping.
Yeah,
Like
it's
he's
going
getting
down.
head. Maybe he'll just be like, oh, okay, I guess.
Yeah, because no
Like,
guy ever got
They
up.
kind
like,
of made it
mid-head
like
and
she
ran
tried
out
to
of the room.
This guy-
run out
this
the
guy
room.
did.
Yeah,
I
She
was getting head.
Like
and
you
then
threw a monkey wrench in her
pushed
whole
her
like,
off of me and said no. Give me that fucking iPad. Deleted the video and got the fuck up out of it.
She must have been like, this never happens. Usually it's fine.
Yeah, usually like
Yeah.
what's wrong with him?
Ain't that what
Now
happened
that
to
I think
Dwight
about
Howard?
it, though, I just hit delete. I didn't go in the.
Did
Oh, they
delete
still got
delete?
that.
You didn't double delete?
You gotta
Oh,
empty
they
the trash.
definitely
He didn't empty the trash.
I don't think I did that.
Yeah, nah, they still got that shit.
Damn.
Don't worry, they got that on.
You ain't nut though, so it wasn't like really
Definitely
entertaining for them.
That's fucking crazy. I wish the fuck I would be getting head from some chick and her man come out the bathroom with an iPad. Are you fucking kidding me? Now your husband is dead. Look what you did. He on the floor, bullet in his fucking chest. Look.
Filming on the iPad is good.
What?
This is long. It was the big iPad.
He wanted the big screen.
Oh, he had the
He
Pro.
wanted the monitor on that.
I don't think
shit.
pros existed.
He had the Pro. He had the Pro before the Pro. He had the prototype to the Pro.
That shit was the size of this MacBook. He legitimately like walked out the bathroom like this.
He told you to turn around.
Did I? No, he did not. No.
Yo, it's a crazy world we live in, fam.
He was actually like a nice guy.
Was he cute? Like respectively, was he cute?
You let him be.
You know, he was ugly. Oh, that's why.
Nah, he was a big dude. He was a big dude.
Was his dick out?
No, thank God.
Oh, he was
He was
close.
respectable at least. Oh my God, if his dick was out, I'd be scarred
He
forever.
was respectable.
Saying he
Yo,
was
coming out the bathroom butt
No.
ass with the iPad is
Yo.
crazy.
No, this is the best way I could compare of how he was. Have you
Oh
ever
my
watched
God.
like when people do the internet pranks or like whatever? When they fuck with people,
Yeah.
then they get mad and they're like, "Yo, it's just a prank. It's just a joke. Like, look at the camera." He was like, "No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Like, we do this all the time. I just want you to fuck my wife." Like, as if that would have been like, "Oh, damn."
I'm like, oh, that's
Carry
all
on. All right, yeah, I bet.
Yeah, it's all good.
My bad, Chief. Keep sucking.
It was
What?
the exact. That's the best way to describe it. Like when all those kids would go to the hood and like prank those dudes, they pull out guns and be like, "It's just a prank."
Yeah.
Like, nah.
Yeah.
It's
Well, at
not
least
cool.
his instinct was to disarm and not like alarm you or rattle you.
I was alarmed.
Yeah, no.
If I was a
Because again, my
woman,
first thing was I thought I was getting robbed. That was the first thing I thought.
Yeah, that's.
And then also I had nothing for them to rob, so this could go even worse.
if a woman did that to me, like in the reverse, I like women. I still would be freaked out. I would leave for sure because it's just like ask, just ask. Like you don't.
Like if
sneak
you
up
and
on
a girl
people
was
sexually.
doing something and
So
another girl.
if me and a guy were doing something and his wife came out like, "Oh my God, yeah, I want you to fuck my husband," I would still not be okay with that. You asked me. That's not. Because I didn't agree to this. I didn't agree to this cucking situation. This is sexual assault. Literally, like this is sexual harassment, sexual assault. Get the fuck away from me.
See, I'm different. That's how I know I'm just wired different. Because if I walk in a hotel room and the bathroom door is closed, I'm opening that shit. There's no way that nigga would have been in there the whole time and I didn't know. I'm opening the bathroom door.
Yeah.
100.
No, I definitely made a mistake. But she was ill with, like, she went right away.
She started sucking
Right
dick
to it.
immediately.
And that obviously makes sense now why I waited 10 minutes in the
Oh.
lobby, like they were getting set up and everything.
You had to
They're
charge.
setting the
They had to
tripod.
charge-
You had to charge the iPad.
Yo, if he
Like,
came
no,
out
it's
that shit
only
was
on
on a 10-foot
15%.
cord.
It's only on 15%. Keep him down.
Hold on, I gotta put on airplane mode. Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah.
Did you ever
Of
see them
course
again? You ever ran into them again?
No, they were with everyone on Reddit tries to guess the rappers. They will never guess the rapper.
It was a rapper.
No, it was
They were
a
his
rapper
friend.
came to Def Jam to do like an A&R meeting and brought his whole crew from Cleveland, like whole crew.
Bow Wow.
So I had it. It was nobody that y'all would know.
Fuck, man,
And
come
then I
on.
took them out.
It was Ray Cash.
Shout out to Ray Cash. I'm a pimp in my own fucking mind. Shout out to Ray Cash.
Shout out to Ray Cash. Yeah.
So I took them out, like the whole crew, after the meeting, which I was told to do. And yeah, like one of the girls, they weren't even acting like a married couple. So like I recognized the dude.
Oh, so
after
you
he
were
got
out
the
with
bathroom.
homeboy all night.
Yes.
Oh, that makes it better because at least when he came out with the
No,
iPad, you're like, I know
thought
you.
These Cleveland guys about to rob me. That's what I thought.
Come on,
They
dude.
saw me in an
This
office.
is
they
so
probably assumed I
shot.
had something when I didn't.
Yeah.
Like, right, I was broke as shit.
Fuck,
That's funny.
dude.
That's
Husband walking out the bathroom with the iPad is fucking.
But I'm saying they weren't acting like even a couple friend, nothing. Like she was giving me mad rhythm, and then she went back to the hotel, sent me the address, and my young horny ass went over there.
Well, I'm glad you made it out of that alive and with your hole still intact.
if you got that footage, iPad guy, send it through.
No, I actually don't.
All right, we're done. It's cool.
Seeing Rory like getting headed and being surprised by a man with an iPad is something that I just never wish to see in my
I'm
life.
sorry, I would like to see it.
Wait, when you stood up, were your pants at your
Look where he
ankles?
go,
Like,
look
how
where
were
he
you
go, Look
clothed?
where he go. Look good. Good.
No, it's not. This is get genuine. Like when she was giving you head, were you like t-shirt on, pants off? Were your pants at your ankles? Like how close?
Pants were around here.
So when you
my
stood
dick
up-
was 100% up.
No, so when you stood up, it was like a waddle to get to the iPad and be like, stop.
Pants were a little baggier at that time. No, I was able to
You
pull
pulled
up
them up.
because I was sitting at the edge of the bed and she was right here,
Okay.
Oh, that's
and then the bathroom was right where the
edge of
TV
the
is.
bed head.
Edge of the bed head.
Ooh,
Butt
edge of
cheeks
the
squeezed
bed
together?
head. Oh
Bro.
man.
She getting that rug burn on her knees.
I mean, for the 30 seconds.
Her knees look like
happening.
Damaris's
Crazy.
after the fall.
Yeah.
My knees are fucked.
I just feel like swingers, tell us you're swingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do that shit.
Swingers need to tell us they're swinging, and transsexuals need to tell us that they've transitioned.
When it comes to sex, let's just all be honest with each other and what our
Exactly.
intentions are.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
Let's just keep it that.
That's the
Oh
first
my
episode.
god.
Exactly.
Getting
And fuck
dusted
boys, stop
this
pretending
one.
you want relationships when you just want to fuck.
Boys.
Well, I mean,
Nah, I think that's the stay. We're not getting rid of that. Yeah. We gotta.
it's a circle of life.
Yeah.
young men.
That's how
I'm not saying it's right, but
It's
that's
American as baseball.
Yeah, exactly.
Apple pie.
A hot dog.
yeah. Grown men shouldn't be doing that shit. But, you know,
They do.
Grown men
Edibles.
should do what?
you should get out of that tactic
Of what?
as an adult.
Fuck boyism.
Yeah.
Look at the rap game.
Fuck. The fuck does the rap game have to do with anything?
They're all fuck boys.
Name names.
Everyone. They talk about it to each other on every fucking record. Like the whole industry.
No, but I'm talking about a fuck boy, not just being a hoe. That's a hoe is a hoe, whatever. I'm talking about being a fuck boy, pretending that you want to be in a relationship, but just saying that and leading a girl on so that you can continue to fuck whenever you want.
Yeah,
that's fuck boys.
That's wild.
That's dishonest.
All right, Rory. Well, enjoy your birthday, man.
Thank you.
Check in with us. Let us know you're all right. Have
I will.
fun. Be safe. And we'll see you when you get back.
Thank you.
Happy 34th to my guy.
Be a year older.
All right, we'll talk to y'all soon. We'll be back in a couple days to kick it with y'all. Y'all be safe. Y'all be blessed.
Man, talk
Enjoy your
about
week.
no fucking music. Damn. I'm watching Steak and Eggs.
I thought you said we were ready.
I'm ready.
For what? To eat?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I'm really hungry.
Another episode of Steak and Eggs. How you doing, guys? What's up? And Tectone, just randomly, 2 hours before.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I brought my friend Drumsy today.
There it is.
Yay.
Tectone,
Yeah.
do you want to play some cards later? Yeah, just come on the podcast first. 1 hour before podcast.
Yeah.
Yay, friendship.
It's good because like, people get psyched out when they're like, oh, I have this big thing I got to do tomorrow. It's not a big thing. It's just people talking. It's what it is.
Yeah, I could tell once I saw blankets
Yeah.
that you
Yeah, we
truly
really
do
don't.
not give a care.
Yeah.
We just eating goldfish, sitting here in the blanket, and just talking about whatever.
Yeah, that's how it should be, right?
So how the fuck did you meet Tectone?
Oh my
It's a
god,
great
you
story.
fucking pussy.
Okay.
Oh, good.
You fucking
It
pussy.
includes an alleyway.
Oh my god.
I
I'm
was
fucked now.
going to a party at a convention,
Yeah.
as we all do.
What convention?
Oh god.
I think it was TwitchCon.
I'm like a deer in
Oh,
headlights.
Well, that's a bad one.
It
Yeah.
was deep in the bowels of a dangerous part of the city.
It was like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
Was
I
this
was
Vegas TwitchCon? Or-
San Diego.
San Diego.
Oh, okay.
And I was very uncomfortable because it
Because
was
I was
down
there
this
or another
dark-
reason?
Is this
Oh,
before
okay.
Yeah.
or after?
Oh my fuck me,
Was
dude.
this before or after you saw Tectone?
Both.
Oh.
Pre-Tectone, the party was in
Yeah.
a house that's down in a very dark alleyway, and it was like 11 at night.
Right.
Oh my god!
Rubber Ross is taking me down
Wow.
this alleyway.
I love that dude.
And
I
this is
can't
the first
believe
time
it.
I've ever met him, and I see a shadow of a man hulking coming down the
Oh,
alleyway.
fuck you.
And I
Suck
thought I
wieners.
was robbed. I
Fucking
didn't know.
loser.
Is the chain, bald,
Yeah.
big,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a mafia vibe.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah. And good vibes since then.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
When did World War II happen?
This is the best part
Yep.
because I did pull up the previous episode. I did see that the top comment was just absolutely dunking on this man for thinking that World War II was in the 1800s.
Oh, yeah.
1860.
Here's the thing. What difference does that make to me when a fucking war happened?
Your grandparents would have been in the
Yeah, they're
1900s.
dead. Who cares?
Do you know how they died?
Yeah, I kill.
In the war.
I have a firm belief that this is how brain works. Okay, the brain. I believe that the brain can store somewhere around
miss
the
me.
average of 13 terabytes of storage. I believe if I learn information that is not beneficial to me, it's going to push something else out.
So what about the fact that like different pictures have different resolutions, but it's the same picture? Because like if you had an 8K
Finished.
picture,
He's
you
not gonna
couldn't
finish.
remember as many things. So
I
like,
don't
does
think he's
that
going
really
to.
make sense?
Those are core memories.
It depends how your brain works.
Did not
Okay.
finish.
Can you see an apple in your head?
Did not finish.
What do you mean?
Like, do you have the ability to like see images in your head?
Of course I can see an apple.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Do you have the ability to see apples?
Yeah, but close your eyes. You got is it 3D? Is it 2D? Do you see color?
Well,
Is
the
it
thing
black and white?
there are people who like they cannot see images in the
Yeah,
brain.
they're called NPCs.
Yeah, 100%. It is weird as shit. Like how fucking stupid you got to be to not be able to see an apple in your head. Like you got to be retarded.
So this is like, like in school, whenever the second fattest kid makes fun of the fattest kid in class. And so now you can say, hey, I don't know what World War II is, but
Yeah,
at
this
least I
is
can imagine a
all
fucking
a
apple.
huge
Much more
distraction.
difficult.
Is that it?
Absolutely, yeah. But I'm way smarter. Here's the thing. I'm smart at certain things.
Yeah.
But just they're not the things that normal people are good at.
Name
Like,
one.
what are you good at?
Oh, making money.
Okay.
Good at making money. Good at making friends.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm good at emotionally manipulating people.
I heard about that on Reddit.
And I'm really good at hitting women. No one heard on Twitter. Dude, I did a Twitter thread today where there's this trend for you play gacha games? You play VR chat, so you pretty much yeah.
Same thing.
There's this chick where canonically in their head, everybody thinks this chick's gonna be a lesbian because she has the lesbian colors on her face, which is like orange, white, and purple, I think, for the flag.
For sure.
What character
Robin
is this?
from Honky Star Rail.
Anki?
Yeah, Honkai Star Rail.
Oh,
Otherwise known as
I know what you're talking about.
yeah, and some
Yeah.
dude was like, "Oh, dude, do you think I have a chance with this girl?" And then a bunch of fucking lesbians. Oh, is that bad to say?
What, lesbians?
Yeah, can you say that word?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, they said that this character's for lesbians only. So I wrote like a fucking 3-paragraph thing about how I was gonna throat fuck this character when they came out on live. I didn't like
And
that
so
at
you
all.
posted this on the Twitter?
Yeah, I posted this on Twitter. Yeah.
And so what did people think about that?
Oh, we really thought it was hilarious.
So
I'm sure they loved it, yeah.
yeah, they
Yeah.
fucking thought it was so funny.
So you do a lot, Josie, you do a lot of VR chat, right?
Right.
I opened up your fucking channel and I saw some really degenerate shit.
Oh yeah.
So whenever
Thank
you hear this from Tectone, this doesn't even bother you at all. Let's be real.
Define bother.
Let's just be real.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's. Do you know the term people watching?
Yes.
Yeah, it's called being a stalker.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That game is like for people who like people watching.
Uh-huh.
It's the game.
So it's like going to the zoo, but everybody there is a real person,
Right.
but pretending to be an animal in a lot of cases.
True.
So how did you get into VR?
It's just one of those things where, like, when you see it, you either get really excited about it being the future,
Yeah.
or you don't. And sometimes you get that little tickle in your tummy when you see like cool tech. I
Yeah.
think recently, like Apple Vision kind of flopped, but like when I saw videos of it,
Yeah.
where people were like vacuuming coins, did you see that?
I saw that.
That was like
Next to the stairs?
that's yes,
Yeah.
yes, next to the stairs, eye-opening, because it's like 10 years from now, if like all my dumbass chores are just gamified, like I'm living, I'm
Yeah.
loving it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how I got in, because I just saw VR and I was like, that looks like
Do you know
a
Ruffle
good
Gamer?
time. I do.
Okay.
I do. We've had one interaction ever.
Was it bad?
Yeah. It wasn't bad.
Oh, wow.
It was
Has anybody ever told you that you
I'm
kind of
gonna out him so hard. Ready?
Wait, has anybody told you that you kind of look like him?
No, he doesn't. I don't see that at all.
Wait, same bone structure. No, look, like
Why'd you say thank you?
Oh, I thought I whispered that.
you know, like big white
Whoa.
dude, same haircut.
No,
but
Raffle is sick. He makes good VR chat staple content, which is degenerate. But
Or, I think Rob looks great, personally.
I've never heard that. I've never heard that I look like him.
Oh.
You think I look great?
Oh,
think
I
you
thought
look
you
great.
said you never
Yeah.
heard that Rob
Yeah.
looks great.
So I won't cut you off again. What were you saying?
Oh, I was gonna. The one interaction I had with him was I met him in VR chat.
Yeah.
And he said, and he did the. I like to befriend people. I like to make a couple homies. But
Do you think that the word people is applicable for VR chatters?
No.
it's a good point. That's a great question. I'm gonna chew on that one.
Okay.
But day one, walk into a room with him. Before the first hello, he says, "You put me in one of your videos. I'll put you in one of my streams." And I felt like I was making like a deal with like a mafia boss. Like I thought I'm kind of used to like getting a drink first, talking.
Right.
But he got right into it, and we just haven't haven't made any content since. I'm ready.
Yeah, I think Rob lives a very, very interesting lifestyle. Do you still enjoy VR chat?
Making content on that game ruins the social part of it.
It does that for every game.
Yeah. I think any game that you start to make your job will instantly ruin it.
Yeah.
I've had that experience sometimes, but not every time.
You seem like you genuinely enjoy the games that you yell about on Twitter.
Yeah, or I really enjoy yelling about the games that I don't like on Twitter.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's either I really enjoy to love it or I really enjoy to hate it, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's a vibe.
Yeah.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Listen up! We all spend an average about 14, 16 hours on the internet a day. It's no secret. But using without today's sponsor, ExpressVPN, is like broadcasting your thoughts to everyone around you at all times. Yesterday, I spent 4 hours actively looking up cool, wicked squid facts. I hope none of my friends find out about my strange obsession with cool squids.
Don't squids have tentacles?
They do. Did you know that internet service providers know every single website you visit? It's frightening. Thankfully, ExpressVPN has you covered. You can feel safe and secure as you peruse the World Wide Web with ExpressVPN because it creates a secure encrypted tunnel between your device and the internet. And it's as easy as clicking one button to turn it on. I'm talking phones, laptops, and even routers. Trust me, I've used ExpressVPN to protect my browsing personally. And I've used it to watch plenty of god-tier anime that would have otherwise been region locked. Not a problem with ExpressVPN. Secure yourself online immediately by visiting expressvpn.com/steakandeggs. That's expressvpn.com/STEAKNEGGS for an extra 3 months free. The link's in the description below. And thank you, ExpressVPN, for sponsoring today's video.
What is your worst VR chat experience?
Is this TOS?
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
I can tiptoe the line so carefully.
No, don't bother.
Okay.
Yeah, just say whatever, man.
I'll let the
Who
editors
cares?
handle this.
There you go.
There have been so many bad ones.
Yeah.
But the worst is when you get fooled by the cult of personality, because there's so many people on there that are like good salespeople for their personality. They like seem like a
Yeah,
good
they're
vibe.
like actors playing a character.
But then what's the
Exactly. And then the catch unfoils itself.
What
like
is it?
Well, this specific person,
Drama.
I started to put into my content because I was like, oh, this guy slaps.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah,
Great
sure.
content. He's got an accent. Love him. He's French.
Yeah.
And then, like, 2 weeks into making content with him, I immediately find out he's like on my Discord trying to talk to underage people.
There it is. I knew that before he even said it.
Immediate.
What?
Yep.
Wow. That does. I thought that never happened.
Never in a game like VR chat.
Never.
But yeah, you gotta be vigilant and
Yeah.
like have like an attorney interviewing people before you go
Oh
and make
my
content
God.
with them.
An
It's
attorney?
crazy. What?
An attorney, you said?
That was an exaggeration.
Oh.
But basically, you gotta vet people.
Sorry, I'm gullible.
Yeah, you know mute. Surely you know mute. What a mute is?
Yeah, and I've always wanted to have one. Do you have one?
I used to. So I believe that all mutes have mental illnesses, like for sure, because I just don't understand how you can go into a platform and make your entire personality. I'm never going to talk, and then I'm just going to throw ass the entire time.
Well, I mean, Silent Bob did that. And Jay and Silent Bob. He only says one thing every movie.
Yeah, one thing
Yeah.
is more than 0 things.
But it's still like his name's Silent Bob. I mean,
Yeah, but yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know how they don't get bored.
Yep.
Because they're on there
That's
for
the
like
mental
hours
disorder
every
coming
day,
in.
right?
Yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, it is infuriating. Especially the worst thing is when people are mutes in VR chat, and then they go to Discord, and they're still mutes.
Oh, because then you lose the body acting and the language.
And then it's just like, well, then why am I here with you? And then the worst thing is people who do talk, who cater to their lifestyle and say, it's okay, I'll carry every conversation we're ever in. And they are volunteering to actually speak to a brick wall every fucking day.
It's a free pass to just not have to be social.
It's insane.
It's
Seems like a cheat.
It's a cheat.
Yeah.
I hate it.
How do you know that you don't like it if you haven't tried it? Try not talking for the rest of this podcast.
No, that's not going to happen.
I'm afraid actually if he does that.
Yeah, I
I'd
don't know.
be fearful.
I mean, well, there was one time. So
Try
there
not
was this
talking. He's like,
stream,
watch this.
I think this was an Emeru or
Damn,
or,
Techie?
Soda
Techie's
Poppin'
good.
stream, and Emmy was announcing a new show.
Yeah, I was in the middle of a scheduled
Yeah.
announcement. I don't even remember what the show was. And then Tectone out of nowhere was like, dude, guys, we gotta like look. Just interrupts like he didn't even realize it was going on. He got like a, was it a hate thread? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a hate thread.
I don't remember if people took it that seriously. And then for the stream after that, we were all together. He became
Angel
Tone,
Yeah.
where he just didn't speak for like 2 hours, and when he did, it was like, oh, let me help you with this, like that. And people were like, we love this. This is amazing.
I love that.
They actually started to like him whenever he stopped talking. It was actually kind of crazy.
Oh my god, how did that feel?
Great. Oh wow.
Oh, I
that's
love
good.
mute tone.
So what is a mute?
Okay, so a mute is somebody who is generally, for any reason, shy, uncomfortable with their voice, doesn't, all of the above for this guy.
Right.
Doesn't want
Yeah.
to speak for whatever reason.
Okay.
And in the VR chat community, oh
Yeah.
god, it sounds so bad saying this out loud and putting it on paper. It's they become kind of like pets.
Okay.
This is what they would, well, they couldn't explain it like this.
So are they
'cause
all?
can't.
So are they all people? Are they like cat girls that have like tails?
It's
or-
all across the spectrum, but
Okay.
the one consistent factor
Yeah.
is that somebody will generally own the mute and kind
Okay.
of walk them around and like introduce them to people because they can't do it themselves. And everyone that I haven't had one, but everyone that I've met in the VR chat community has come up to me at one point in time with their little side piece.
Yeah.
And at first it's very uncomfortable, but you know, now it is what it is now.
So are all the mutes girls? Well, girl avatars.
That's just VR chat. I think a lot of people are girl avatars.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I was just
Yeah.
curious because I feel
But
like why
yes.
would you want a guy as a mute, right?
It could happen.
But it hasn't, though.
It
right?
hasn't. Not
Yeah.
once
And that's
historically
crazy.
hasn't been marked
Yeah,
down yet.
That's crazy how it
No.
works that way.
Yeah. Would you have a mute?
No, it's just another fucking thing you got to worry about, man. But I don't even have a pet in real life.
Oh.
Yeah, you used to can pet a real cat. That's nice, but then the cat's being annoying, and it's like, oh fuck, this is gonna ruin my life.
I'm really proud of Tech right now.
Yeah, is he
It's
working?
actually been 4 minutes without a word.
Wow.
Do you like? Is this good for you? How are you feeling? I actually need him to talk so bad.
He looks so tense, like he's been not breathing for the
He just had to
duration.
uncross his legs. He's getting a little anxious.
He's
Like the
turning
veins
purple.
on his head just getting ready to pop the
He's
fuck out.
all purple and red in the face.
Yeah.
You can see it. Have you guys played?
I have never played VR chat.
Same.
I went to,
Never.
I ordered a headset, and then it got stolen, I guess. Or they stole my $1,000. I don't know what happened. But I never got it. And so I never did VR chat. I feel like VR chat is like, you know, it's like 3D movies where it's like a fad, but I don't think it's ever really going to catch on all the way until people can like integrate it into their normal life without looking like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Because that's the problem, is like if you see somebody with that Google Glass thing on, it's like, oh, beep, beep, retard alert. Let's get away from him. What the fuck is that? And so I think it's going to take a lot longer for like something like VR chat to pop off, or like VR as like a thing. Like you have like things like the thing, like you said, the augmented reality,
Yeah.
where like you're vacuuming shit up, and then like Pokemon Go. Like I think that's pretty popular, but I don't know if VR chat is going to work. Here's the real reason why I don't do it. Is because I don't want to stand up. I don't want to have to get up and move around.
You
Like-
don't have to.
You can sit in the game.
Well, in Sword Art Online, all he has to do is lay down.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
It'll get there. It'll get where you jack in
Yeah.
to the Matrix.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when you get out, you jack off.
Well, yeah.
The thing is, we're in that era of virtual reality where it's like when computers first came out and they
Yeah.
were these like big things you had to wheel in the back of your pickup truck. In 10 years, they'll just be what you're saying. You know, a little dot you tape onto the side of your head and your Neuralink implant, or you jack into your spine. or just glasses.
You ever have sex in VR?
Stop.
Have you or
How
no?
many- what was the last?
God,
Wait,
no?
never?
What do you think I am?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's like I remember I went to like a gay wedding in WoW just to say that I did it.
Yeah.
You know?
I sat down on this couch and I told you who I am. I'm a people watcher.
Okay.
I've seen people in VR chat have sex, and
Okay.
I've walked away immediately.
You ever crank it in VR?
Can you go back to being mute?
I have. It's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
Why
that's
is it
dope.
so good?
Because I have a very like immersive personality,
Yeah.
and so like it's like someone
So
sitting there.
is your what's your avatar in VR? Are you like a cat girl or?
Oh, I'm a little egg.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little egg in a pot.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a cute little guy. I had a female model for a little bit because
Yeah?
Rob was very assertive
of
on
course he
me
was.
doing that, and no, I decided I was happier as a little egg, and then I cranked it once or twice. It was cool, but then it was just kind of weird and sad, so I stopped.
that's
Yeah.
you're basically
Did you
in
get
public.
an audience whenever you did it?
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was just chilling in a movie theater, and then this one model was AFK. They had a big old ass. Looked at it for like 10 seconds.
That was
Jerked off
awesome.
real quick. There it is. Done.
That's
it was good.
So the closest I've ever had to that was I was watching, I think it was Soda Poppin', and he was streaming with Nanners and
I love manners.
what was the other one? It was another
Lucard.
one. No, well, he comes later.
Another
And-
VTuber?
What? It was another VTuber.
Okay, here we go. Aethelstan, Silvervale,
It might have been
Rainhow.
somebody like Silvervale, something like that. Like I
Yeah,
don't remember
Philby.
which, or it may have been Vey at that
Vey,
time.
yeah, probably. That
And
makes
so
sense.
like they were sitting next to each other as like these cute little cat girls flirting with each other.
Yeah.
And I would be honest, like I'm like, damn, this is actually kind of hot. And I was watching this in VR chat, and then out of fucking nowhere, you hear off camera, "Hey guys, what's going on? Hey, who's over here?"
Lucard.
It's fucking Lucard, and
Yeah.
he ruins the whole thing. That's the only experience I've ever had with VR chat.
Have you heard Lucard's experience with VR chat?
I had to
Oh,
see it.
God.
Yeah, a mute made him come, and he cried about it.
Really?
Like, he actually cried because he was so ashamed of himself. He just started crying.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yep. Because he was like, "I'm a filthy, disgusting man."
I mean, that's not really so bad.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So when'd you crank it?
Listen, that's akin to doing it in public, and if that's your thing, no,
No,
actually not. If that's your thing,
I don't
But-
think it's akin to doing that in public, personally.
Really?
Yeah.
In a Discord call, you would do it?
What the fuck? No, that's weird.
But you do it in virtual reality where they could see your hand going up and down.
Oh, well, no, I'm not saying find an open lobby with a whole bunch of people in it and then just start cranking it. I'm saying if it's you and your homie,
Okay.
and your homie has a hot model,
Got it.
and then
Nah,
they
bro, this
AFK.
is the same thing as like getting a warthog in Halo, driving it into a wall so the controller vibrates, and jerking off to Katana.
Yeah, I've done that too.
How do you think I know?
Because you did it too.
Is what it is.
Middle school was a wild time.
Yeah.
The,
It was.
the thing is, I haven't personally, God, never would I.
Of course
Yeah.
not.
But actual virtual reality, nography, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't, but I've been told by people it's very realistic. I've been told.
No, it's not. No, it's stupid as shit.
Really?
Yeah, it's like these sad little people, and they're like dry humping, and then they're telling each other, it's like, okay, I'm gonna jerk off. Are you jerking off too? Oh,
So
we're supposed-
I don't do VR because I don't want to get up and move around. Emmy, why don't you do VR?
Because all that you're talking about scares me a little bit.
It should. It should.
Yeah.
No, it should. It's a dark place. I agree.
Do
You're
you
smart
think
for
that
not
it
getting
will
in
ever
there.
get brighter?
It will.
I really hope.
It will.
How could it possibly
Once
be
VR
better?
chat dies, it'll be so much better off.
It'll be better when it's dead.
Yep.
Okay.
It truly needs to go down.
What it's really good for, though, is what I do on YouTube, which is like make skits on it, because it's like
Yeah.
it's basically just like an endless set without needing any budget. You
Yeah.
just do whatever you want. It's like Gary's mod, you know, like everyone else has made the content already.
I think VR chat is a platform that allows people to live, sustain, and be losers for their entire life until they die.
I can do that without VR chat.
Yep, but
Yeah,
that makes it
same.
even easier.
Yeah.
Because then you surround yourself with other losers, and that makes you feel like you're not a loser and everybody else is wrong except for you. And then you go comfortable in that. That's why there's tons of like mid-30s, early 40s people in VR chat who have amounted to nothing.
Wait, really?
Yep, absolutely.
The
yes.
dark thing is there's like a lot of people that are having real bad drinking problems from that game.
Oh my God.
Because it's like putting the social part of drinking in your room, like a bar is in your
Yep.
room at all
So
times.
you might as well just start drinking.
Yeah.
Now, once again, I can only talk about my experience with VR chat, but it was one of the most sad, pathetic things I've ever seen in my entire life.
Really? Why?
Well, the worst thing is when you meet VR chatters in real life,
Oh,
and they
really?
talk to you about the things that you've done in VR chat as if they were real things.
Like what?
Like, let's say you like RP for a night that you're dating, or you RP for a day that you were like cops and robbers, and they can't distinguish between fiction and reality because they're in there so much they think that it's fucking real. And then when you realize that everybody's RP to them is real and it's not to you, it's weird as shit.
Yeah.
Because a person thought that we were dating because we were RP dating in VR chat.
Was it a guy in real life?
Yes.
I would have never guessed that.
I know, because there's only men in VR
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what the ratio is of men to
99.9
women.
to 0.1. Yeah.
It's like a 90-10.
Okay.
It's like a 90-10. But the 10% that use it for the right reasons, you know, they're in a wheelchair, they can't go out and have like this, they can't go to an amusement park. That's the place for them.
Yeah, no,
Sure.
actually, I forgot there was
Can't go
one
near a
time.
school?
I didn't play VR myself, but like someone like put their headset on me, and this was when it was new, so this was like 5 years ago.
Sure.
And they were in a realm, I don't know what it's called, with like maybe like 50 other people in VR. And so my friend was like, "Oh yeah, this is Emmy. She's like using my headset." And it was all dudes except for there was one girl, and they were all like obsessively fawning over this girl, and I was like, I'm fucking terrified. I don't want this to be me, and I never played it.
Yeah. I think the other thing that's really sad about VR chat is when you meet somebody in VR chat who's like the absolute worst, disgusting version of themselves, but when you meet them in real life, they're like so nice and pleasant.
It's
you-
because they have an outlet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And you see that horrible side.
What's
Yeah,
what's the
truly shame.
horrible side, like a sex freak or like?
Yeah, sex freak, you know, them
Yeah.
parading around a little army of children behind them, you know.
What?
Yeah, it's real weird shit over there, man.
Well, we did the same thing on WoW. Like, we would call, like, gay sex hotlines. And I remember one time we were in queue for so long, we got this guy to say that he wanted us to shit on his face and then let the shit stay there so it turned into, like, clay.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And that's what we would do because it was like a 45-minute queue.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and it's like, well, that's like it's like an outlet, right? And like, so you do that, and then you go back to real life, and then you're normal. But like, the problem is that if you have no outlet for that, then slowly you start to ruin your own real life. You start to go to furry conventions, stuff like that.
Yep. Yeah, not a fan of that shit. Plus, we're getting into the zone where, like, even for, like, you know, GTA RP. I think this happens in all RP. Where relationship RP gets really weird really quick. Not a fan of
I
that.
hate GTA RP.
Yeah,
I think it's boring because it's not real.
yeah.
Have you done it?
No.
I'm so curious about GTA RP, like what the community there is like. Are they like, do they treat it like it's GTA? It's like everything's crime and they'll say whatever the fuck they
So
want.
even the most normal of people will talk about the events that happen within GTA RP as if they were in real life. And
Yeah.
that's why it's very confusing because even some of my very close friends, like Seer, for example, I'll have like Seer and S-Fan in a room and they'll be talking about like, oh my God, did you hear? Like that guy got like shot, like he died last
Yeah,
night.
I've had this.
real.
Yeah,
It
like I'll
sounds
be
real.
hanging out there and they'll be like, "Yeah, so he's like suing me now, and I don't know what to do. It's so terrible." And I'll be like, "What?" And they'll be like, "Oh, GTA." I'm like, "Oh."
Oh, it instantly makes the conversation sound way more boring.
Yeah. Well, no, this is in a video game.
Yeah.
It's different, but we're pretending like it's real life.
By the way, so tell me, I don't know, I looked up some of your most popular videos and there was a character called Emmy that was very popular.
Uh-oh.
Who's that? Are they based off of that one?
It's not me.
It's someone cosplaying. No, it's
Yeah.
Emmy, my friend Emmy. Okay.
I swear to God, I know who that is.
Some
Yeah, I
people
know
in
her.
the community know her.
Okay, yeah.
It's not. No. Emmy
Yeah,
has
those-
not been moonlighting on my channel. No,
Okay, yeah,
to answer
those
your
clips
question.
blew the fuck up.
They did. She's very funny.
Yeah, do you think the era of VR chat, like, do you think that content that you posted 4 years ago would still blow up today or no? Or do you think the era of VR chat is over?
I don't think it ever even blew up because it was VR. I think
Yeah.
it was just like basically like an animation channel at that point. You're just using the VR headset to puppet your animations.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it could do really well now. I think it's hit its plateau because I'm just, you know, I've already kind of thrown it out into the ether and it caught on.
Yeah,
But,
because I think the peak of VR was probably what, Uganda Knuckles?
oh god, the actual VR the actual VR peak was Ugandan Knuckles.
Yeah.
Yeah. unfortunately.
That shit was funny as fuck.
I remember there was one time I was at Target and there was like a 7-year-old and like a 4-year-old that were saying, "Do you know the way to each other?" And then like that woman, I've never seen somebody thinking about like a post-birth abortion more than her. Like she's sitting there thinking, "I should have done it. Oh, this is bad." They did that for like 20 minutes or something like that. It was insane.
Do you think VR chat is a positive or an overall negative on the world?
I think the historians will look back at it as a stepping stone to a great place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the metaverse. Have you
Right.
seen the whole metaverse schools that are being implemented in Japan?
No. Is
Really?
this like no, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, they're starting to have optional classes where your kids can go on the internet to join the metaverse and go and sit inside virtual classrooms
Like
in order to get their...
Cyberpunk Edge Runners?
Yes.
Okay.
And get their education via the internet.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would happen here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. What do you think about that?
I think it does already happen here.
Could somebody shoot up a school in a virtual one?
No.
No.
They could.
That seems better than what we have.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's move it all online.
Yeah.
I do worry about the implications for a child who does get their entire education over the metaverse due to the fact that I feel like it is important to go to school and be uncomfortable around people who you don't like, so that way you get used to how the real world kind of is.
Yeah.
I agree.
I wish I had a block button in school. That would have been sick. But they do ASL classes teaching like sign language because there's finger tracking. And I'm sure it reminded me there are actual people who cannot speak. Their vocal cords got attacked by a cougar or they have a disease.
Yeah, true.
One of the other only. And then but then that's the place for them because they can actually learn ASL online, and then they can body act and play games with people. Whereas like you're playing Overwatch, you can't speak, you can't do anything.
Yeah. By the way, what was going on with you and Casey Tron on Twitter?
She's just mad.
Why is she so mad at you?
I was mad. What else?
There's legit no reason.
I mean, she's mad because there's a lot of reasons why she's mad at me.
Yeah.
It goes back probably like 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest. Who gives a fuck?
That's true.
Who gives a fuck? Like, we're in a position now where what she thinks or doesn't think is not really relevant to anyone.
That's true. Yeah, I thought like she stopped making content like 8 years ago.
A lot of people thought that.
Isn't she like 50?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, because I used to watch her stuff back in 2012.
I did too.
Yeah.
She would play League.
Yeah, was she like the original booby streamer or no?
One of the original, yeah.
Yeah, people did not like her for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's become a daily tradition of me to go on and see what drama that I don't think that you've called for whatsoever. I'll be real, okay? I don't really think that you've caused more drama than drama that comes at you.
I really like this is like I have a fucking industry now. Like this is insane. People are getting so mad. Like I don't even have to do anything anymore. I just turn on my stream and it's like, what are people saying about me? I'll just talk about that.
Yeah.
It's great.
I did the same thing for the first time. It was very nice.
Yeah.
Woke up, had 3 hate threads today. Checked those, and now I'm kind of bummed because I'm not gonna lie, it does make your life way easier.
I have a real question. When you, as someone who hasn't been in the thick of the drama, like you guys, do you welcome it now? Like, are you so deep in now that like now when it comes in, you're like, another thing to talk about?
They farm it themselves.
Well, yeah, I mean, for me, like at the beginning, it would bother me because I was like, oh, maybe people might stop watching me. And then it seems like every single time that one of these things happen, more people start watching. So it doesn't really matter. And so that was the only thing I was really kind of worried about. Other than that, no, it's like at this point, and it might sound bad, but it's true. I don't really consider them people. You know, it's like these are just like getting aggro on a bunch of low-level NPCs.
Yeah.
That's about it. If I see like a Twitter thread about me or something like that.
For me, it really bothered me until I saw his reaction to it. And like, for example, when you're in the drama, you think that everybody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
And you're worried about what your friends are gonna think, and you're worried about what everybody's gonna think. And then you go around like your friends and you realize that they laugh at it, they don't give a fuck. And that's how it should be.
Or they don't even know what's happening.
Yeah, and it's the same thing with Asmund, because whenever Asmund's in drama, I've never been like, oh my God, what did you do? I'm just like, wow, these people are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much how everybody goes.
I feel like we are at the point in the in the internet sphere where it is unavoidable at some point in your career, whether you did something or not, where it'll come to you.
Absolutely.
It's a cool mentality to have.
I think the biggest, I think what's bigger than the people who go and make hate threats for Asmongold, I think what's even bigger of an issue are the people who actively pander to the mobs in fear of having that happen to them. Because when you
It will happen anyway.
Exactly. And when you bend a knee and when you apologize for something that you shouldn't have apologized to, that's going to give them blood in the water, and they're going to become even more voracious and ferocious towards everyone.
A great example of this is whenever that crazy bitch walked up to Hassan and got mad at him for using a can of Starbucks or Pepsi. Remember that?
Whoa, I've never heard of this.
Yeah. So,
This was pretty recent.
It was very recent. And so Hassan's in Australia, and this goblin comes up to him, just absolutely.
Or he was at like a protest,
yeah,
right? Just
and
like for context.
This is a person who is clearly on at least one, if not more, medications. And she's like getting angry at him because he's drinking something from a company that has some sort of relationship with Israel. And so she's like telling him, stop drinking it, put it in another can, at least pretend like you care. And he's like, what the fuck? And it's like, you can never win with those people because they're crazy. And you can't reason with an unreasonable person.
Yeah, I agree. Or like there was somebody else who apologized for saying, no cap on a stack for real.
Oh, was
Valkyrie.
that Ray?
It might have been Ray.
Valkyrie apologized for it. Yeah, I remember that.
And getting bullied into apologizing for something you never should have apologized for.
Yeah, but she's kind of different because she's not like, I don't feel like she has to put on like a fake face to pander. Like she is like a very sweet, wholesome person. That
I was saying she got bullied into it.
I know.
Yeah.
Like that was like ridiculous. She had to apologize for that. But I think that like a better example is like a lot of those Minecraft creators.
Yeah.
You know, like they were always like apologizing for every little thing, and then like just like over time they kept like having to, you know, answer for all these different things until eventually their communities kind of just like either were like, we hate you now, or they're like, this is exhausting.
Yep.
You know.
And then you see them try to go above and beyond and get educated and listen to what the Twitter mob mentality happened, and that also fucks them because then they say the shit that they say out loud, and they get a hate because there's another content creator in the Genshin Impact space who was trying very hard to like listen to what the Twitter mob was saying, and then he said something that they said out loud, which was, oh yeah, Chinese people can't be racist, they're a minority. I'm like, what?
Wait, who said that?
Oh man. I would like this to be censored out just so that way they don't get any more shit because they feel so fucking stupid for saying that. Yeah, Doro44.
I don't even know.
Yeah. Is that not the dumbest you've ever heard?
If they feel stupid for saying it, then it's fine, right? Like,
Yeah.
That's okay. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Bro, as a half Chinese person, that is crazy. Even my own family, a lot of them are racist. The ones that are in Asia, the older ones.
My family's all racist, guys.
Bro, my dad's white. They didn't want my mom to marry my dad because they've only seen white guys in like TV and stuff. So like, you don't want to marry an American man. All they do is beat on their wives and cheat on them.
It's not wrong. I also learned something else that was crazy because I do a lot of like researching for like how to make people the most money and all that stuff because I love bringing money to people and figuring out like how to fix your channel, how to max out monetization.
You want to give me some right now? I mean.
Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you 100%. So if you say anything bad about China, you can potentially be fucking your entire sponsorship like journey straight up.
In VR chat, this was like, I'm not even gonna say the time because I don't want to lead a trail to where it actually is. I had a sponsor in the past, and in VR chat, there's, you know, community-made models. There was a tank that we just happened to use in a video that was sponsored by a mobile game company. The tank happened to be, had like a little red dot on it somewhere. Just happens to be the Republic of China something party. And they thought I was trying to secretly slide in a political statement. They were furious with me that I had it.
Tibet, Tiananmen Square. Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't know. But I'm a stupid American. I don't know.
Well, what do you mean Tiananmen Square?
It was a big thing.
That didn't happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's wild.
Plus 1,000 social credit.
There you go. I got you. China number one.
So that's like one trick on how to make money is to never say anything bad about China.
Never shit talk China.
Okay, what's number two?
Number two, here's another great one for any YouTube content creators. So place an ad every 30 seconds in your videos.
everything. What?
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, want me to explain to you how this works? I've done
No.
tons. So you can 2.5 to 3x the monetization on your channel if you do this. Okay, and the reason why you do it is because the way YouTube ads work is every 5 minutes there's an internal cooldown since the last time an ad played till the next time an ad plays. So you place an ad every 30 seconds in your videos. That way, the moment that 5 minutes is up, ad again. Yup.
Damn,
What's your watch time like? I'm curious.
My watch time is fantastic. Now,
Yeah.
where do we go? I don't do this. I would never do this. But if somebody else did, they would make a lot more money.
YouTube tracks the viewer behavior too. So if you're the type of viewer who sees an ad and books it, it keeps track of your account, so it'll serve you
Less
more
ads.
spread out ads because it doesn't want you to leave.
My viewer retention is 60 to 65%. So it's quite
Oh
good.
wow, that's really high.
Yeah. Well, because I do like more long form, higher attention span content.
Yeah, but still, that's
It's
really
probably the
high.
same as yours, huh? Yours is probably around there as well?
I just look at the amount of money.
There you go.
Yeah.
$10 billion.
Oh, wow.
What a slow month.
Yeah. No, I
Alright,
don't ever
good
really.
tips.
So, well, I mean, like your YouTube's been popping off. You've been putting out all those shorts, right?
Yeah, and then my long form videos have been doing well too. But I mean, it's been good streams. I
Yeah.
just collabed with Valkyrie and Pokey.
I feel
all
like
those
a lot of people need to focus more on YouTube. I think YouTube is like where, like, especially for streaming. Like, do you stream at all? Like, or
Literally about to start.
really?
Yeah, I've been a YouTube boy for like 10 years. And
Why?
it's like it's time.
Why?
I don't know how you guys do it. Streaming looks. I've attempted it and I've been on other people's streams. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
You finish 2 to 3 hours, or some of you go like 10 hours. 2 to 3 hours in, I'm like melting inside.
Yeah.
What do you?
Well, then you're done.
Just
Do
stop.
I just
You just stop.
Do I have to care less? Turn the dial down?
Well,
What do you?
I mean, you can, but like, okay, so.
Depends on what you want.
So I have a homie, I'll even say who it is. It's this guy called Diddy Sauce. And he makes like 10 videos every fucking day and says how easy it is. But then he goes live and doesn't know what the fuck to do. Well, just go live and make those 10 videos that you were gonna make just on the fucking stream.
Right.
And it's the exact same thing. You save so much time, but like every streamer should just wake up, do their shit, go live, do 4 hours minimum, and then just end the fucking stream. And 4 hours is easy and fun. And if not, then do 2 to 3 hours. But when you do the 2 to 3 hours, just make sure everybody knows when that time is.
Yeah.
And just go live at the same time every day. And you'll do it for 28 days, because it takes 28
How?
days to form a habit. Do it for 28 days straight.
Every day.
28 days.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Who cares about work-life balance?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Let's go.
But that is your
28
work,
days.
though.
That's true.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you're saying that people don't do YouTube enough now?
I don't think that they do. I think that YouTube is a much bigger audience, like Twitch. Like a lot of the people that grow a lot on Twitch now grow through platforms off of Twitch.
Yep.
Like for example, like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok primarily. Guys like Kai or Jinxie or somebody like that who's like really popular, Queso. Like where their popularity really is and where they get a lot of those people coming into the streams from is from those other platforms. And I feel like Twitch as like a platform on its own is kind of like, kind of stale, I would say.
Yeah. I am wondering, what platforms do you think convert the most to Twitch?
YouTube.
It's YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a friend, her name's Pink Shoe. She's blowing up on TikTok right now, getting like
Okay.
2.3 to 3 million views on her TikTok show right now. I don't know how to help her convert TikTok viewers to Twitch viewers. Is that even possible?
TikTok viewers don't go anywhere.
I
Do they
think they
not?
will. I mean, it's just a matter of degree, right? So, like, if YouTube viewers convert at 10%, TikTok converts at 2%.
Yeah, because you're huge on TikTok.
Yeah, I don't really post there anymore though.
Is there any reason why? Is it a useless platform?
Well, Pink does cosplay stuff as well, right?
Yep.
I think if you're doing cosplay stuff on TikTok, you should view it more as like either a hobby or like, spreading yourself out more, putting your eggs in more
Got it.
baskets than something that will be a primary source of income or primary content creation thing.
Yeah.
Because when did I stop doing TikTok? I think when I stopped doing TikTok actively, I had 1.6 million followers.
That's insane.
I have more now, but like it's
Yeah.
like from Twitch. I don't really post there anymore. And I wouldn't get a ton of viewers from TikTok to Twitch. But it depends, because I mean, people like Jinxie got popular because of TikTok, but that's because what was popular on TikTok was his Twitch clips.
Yeah.
So people are like, oh, I want to find the source. But if you're making stuff on TikTok and it's
For
not,
TikTok.
and it's like for TikTok, it's not stream stuff, then no, it won't translate at all.
Okay. Do you
Yeah.
think Twitch highlight clips should be viable on TikTok or
They
no?
they are, yes.
Let's start with TikTok.
Oh yeah, people post mine all the time.
You have a TikTok as well?
The fuck no. I do. I have one to look up clips of myself.
That's
And
sick.
that's it. Yeah, I never go on there unless I want to see something really stupid or something like that, or just see what people are saying about me.
You
That's
have
it.
the kind of rabid viewer base of people that will just do the TikTok uploading for you. You don't even need your own channel.
Well, I had that for a while, and now I'm trying to get it back again because one of the guys that did it just quit. I don't know why. I mean, I don't even talk to him.
He's stealing my editor.
I am.
Wait, have you already got him, the new editor, or no?
We'll see. I mean,
He's not
it's in progress.
really stealing him. I just said that he's
I
gonna
am
work for
stealing
both
him.
of
You
us.
just don't know it yet. It'll
Oh,
be,
no.
yeah. I mean, trust me.
Dude, I stole my homie Mr. Pokey's editor.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it has changed my life.
Really.
He's the fucking best. His name's Happy Pleb. He watches
Is he happy?
He's fucking ill.
Wow.
He's ecstatic to work for me. Like he goes through every single one of my VODs. He clips all this shit without even me talking. He knows how to. He learned how to do the Asmund Baldy voice that your shit has.
I know. Yes, I saw that your clips editor is doing the exact same
Yep.
fucking thing.
Yep.
I think it's pretty funny.
You know what's crazy?
What?
I didn't even ask him to do that. He was doing that for Mr. Pokey's channel
Jesus.
because he was copying your shit. And I'm like, wait, he's just like Asmund's editor.
My editor.
Give me that
My
shit.
editor copies him too.
Yeah.
It's a great idea. I mean, hey.
My editor's like a hybrid, like Asmund Valkyrie fucking bullshit.
Dude, it is crazy. It's like there are some editors that make better content than like main channel shit. Like you, I will never stop singing their praises. Your editor is the greatest.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even have to do anything. Like sometimes somebody will make a tweet about me, and I won't even talk about it, and he'll just make a video making them look stupid. And I'll be like, hey, we heard about you get cooked on Asmund clips. Wait, what? When did I do that? You shit on this guy. Like, wait, did I? And he just like he'll like AI in my voice talking shit about this guy.
What the
And I'm like,
fuck?
okay, great.
I need that, bro.
That's
The
sick.
AI voices are nuts. I've been seeing some editors, like, instead of having to hit you up and be like, hey, can you give me a line of you saying this for the beginning of the clip? They're just using an AI of their...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, dude, there's a clip channel that's trying to start drama with me right now, and they're using an AI voice, and this shit is so realistic. And everybody thinks it's a real chick, but it's not. I know it's AI 100% because AI technology has gone so far for voice recognition to where it's even giving them time to pause, make mouth noises, and even breathing.
It could even be you making those clips behind the scenes.
I know. I have thought of that. I have
You
thought
can
about
make
making
your
it-
own drama.
I know, and that would be fucking genius, bro. And feud with this person for 3 months, and then the big reveal.
Right.
It was me. Oh, that would be so cool. Damn, I need to do that. By the way, if you could pick any superpower in the whole world, what would you pick?
Ooh.
It just tells a lot about a person.
Flight?
That's such a shitty superpower.
Such a not...
That's what I would
It's
want
so
too.
useless.
Yeah.
Like, why the
That's
fuck
what-
would you pick
What?
flight?
For travel, convenience?
Okay, use an airplane. You can already do that.
Airplanes can fly.
Okay.
No, but I'm just saying, flight is so shit
you
because you
don't-
can already do it in real life.
No, okay, but then you don't have to go to the airport 2 fucking hours early. You don't have to sit on the plane with all these people that smell like shit and screaming babies. You can just fly there when you feel like
Okay,
it.
am I crazy? If you could pick any power in the world and you're gonna pick a superpower just because it gives you convenience,
Okay, well, it is a bad idea because
Thank you.
if you go up that high, the oxygen level would be really low, and so it'd be hard for you to breathe.
Yeah.
And so
You don't have to. You don't have to go up that high though.
Well, I mean, then you're worried about like getting hit by a building or having to go around buildings and stuff like that.
so I don't think you mean that. I think you should choose a better one. I don't think that you would choose. I think that was your gut. I think you messed up
How are you vetoing his own choice?
because he's wrong.
Okay.
Think about it.
Oh,
Really,
God, he's in my head.
Any power in the whole world. You can do anything.
Flight is so good. What are you talking
You
about?
can have a thing where you cure diseases on people just by looking at them.
Oh, okay.
You see what I mean?
Dude, is read minds a good one?
Yes, it is. That's
I
fantastic.
would not.
Minds
I
can
would
be
not
good.
want read minds.
That's as long as you can shut it off.
Yeah.
having the option.
Oh, dude,
If you couldn't shut it off, it's a curse.
Like Jean Grey, where she walks into a room and she hears every voice at the same fucking time until she loses her mind, then she dies and becomes the Phoenix. Awesome. I would choose time stop.
Damn it. I wasn't
Why?
thinking hard enough.
Why?
Yeah.
Because what if I drop a cup of water and I can stop time so I can pick it back up? And there's no other reason.
Travel. Take
Can you
another
just
step.
have like a fire? Like you can make fire and then just evaporate the water? I feel like that's way cooler.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
I gotta use fire, and then
Yeah,
what if
it's
I accidentally
badass.
misclick, and then I'm like, oh shit, there goes grandma. She's
Well-
screaming in pain by the fireplace, man.
Just pay attention.
Oh, I can't do that, man. I mean, shit, I probably got like a 40% average retention on a YouTube short, man. I can't pay attention when I'm shooting fire at my hands.
Here's where we cook. You pick time travel.
Yep.
You keep your same job. You go every time Mr. Beast posts a video, you travel back in time to before he conceptualized it, and you just make the video. Instant riches.
That's disgusting.
Yep.
It's amazing.
I love that. That's actually so good.
Diabolical.
Yeah.
And then claim that he's copying you.
Right. Oh my God! You could actually ruin this man's career. He would be huddled in a corner of his apartment because he would have never made it. He'd be huddled in the corner just crying because he keeps coming up with these genius ideas. He'd be like, this guy just keeps posting them a couple days after I come up with the idea.
We're in his apartment crying, still counting a million pennies, reading every word in the dictionary. Dude, Mr. Beast's claim to fame is the best. I love that guy, man. That's my number one goal on YouTube right now, is to be in a Mr. Beast video.
Really?
Oh, I want to be in one so bad. Because I would fucking dominate.
Really?
Did you see the ages 1 through 100 challenge?
Are you really going to talk about how you're going to dominate a 98-year-old woman or something like shit like
Yes,
that?
sir.
I will fucking destroy her.
I would. Dude, there was this Mr. Beast video called Ages 1 through 100. And there was these two motherfuckers. I believe it was 42 versus 58, which is a 42-year-old versus a 58-year-old. And it was midway through the challenge. Oh my God, dude, you need to get on Mr. Beast Reacts. They're the best.
Oh my.
And this dumb fuck. One guy was smart, the other guy was stupid as shit. The entire challenge was, if you leave the pod, because everything was blacked out, if you leave the pod, you win $250,000. But if anyone else leaves the pod, then you both get eliminated and you both get nothing. This guy waits the very last 5 seconds. He goes out. No, he goes out for the first minute. There's 3 minutes left, and he says the whole thing, well, the whole time, I am outside my pod. If you go out, you will lose everything. Last 2 seconds, another guy steps out. And he did it just to make the other guy not win the money and get him eliminated. This sparked, I can't believe you haven't seen this happen. This was all over the internet. Like, this sparked the most controversy I've ever seen around a Mr. Beast video, where they weren't saying, man, Mr. Beast is so bad because he helped out a village in Africa.
Yeah.
Like, they were actually so furious at not the 58-year-old, the 42-year-old for being angry at the 58-year-old because he made him lose $250,000.
Why?
Oh, because people are fucking stupid, and they think the 58 guy was base as fuck because the 42 guy was apparently a supervillain. Oh, it was just such a fucking headache, man. It's one of those things where I'm
So is
feeling
he like
fucking
just
crazy.
doing the Squid Games now, basically, or what?
Yes, he's making a new TV show, and I cannot fucking wait.
That's awesome.
Yes, I have so far met 2 of the Mr. Beast crew, and you know, eventually I'll collect all of the Exodia, and then I'll eventually be in a Mr. Beast video.
That's okay.
Yep, it's gonna happen, man. It's gonna be good.
So do you think you'd be the villain of the video? if you-
Absolutely.
yeah.
Right. Because here's what I fucking hate. Oh my God. You ever watch Survivor?
Yeah.
Okay? Survivor. Why do people in competition reality shows get villainized for playing the fucking game?
Because if they weren't, then people wouldn't have the willing suspension of disbelief and imagine that it's real. And then the reality TV show wouldn't be reality. They have to get the idiots mad, because if the idiots aren't mad, then they wouldn't be watching in the first place because they wouldn't be idiots.
Jesus Christ, that makes so much sense. But
Yeah, go ahead, though.
I want to deep dive here. When you're in a competition reality show, the first word, it's like, for example, the drunk trash talk tournament we did the other day, where I got a hate threat. Oh, God, I keep saying the other day when it was like 7 fucking months ago.
Yeah.
I got drunk and trash talk at the drunk trash talk tournament. I got a hate threat for that.
Yeah.
Okay? The same thing with competition reality shows. Why the fuck are people getting angry for people competing in a competition TV show? And they say, oh man, he lied? What a horrible person. It's like, bro, that's how you win. It's like people who don't lie in Among Us. It drives me fucking nuts. And like, aren't your morals more better than this? No, they're fucking not, because there was a part where it was deal or no deal. If you pick up a case and it says eliminated, you're eliminated. If you pick up a case and says you're safe, you're safe. And so people would literally tell the truth and tell people what was in their case. Because the first person gets the case, the other person has to choose to steal it or not. And the first 11 people were legit just saying what was in the fucking case.
They've never played Mafia. They've never played Among Us.
Do you want to play Mafia?
Oh, yeah.
We'll play today. On my life. Fucking love that game. I played last night as well. It was fucking dope. And the first 11 people were just saying, hey, I got safe. If you take my case, you're safe. Yeah. Legit. Hey, I got eliminated, so don't pick my case, you'll get eliminated. And they were like, okay, I won't. And they were telling the truth every time. 12 people go in. One person lies, and they lie about what's in that case. The other person trusts them, and they get guilted and booed for playing the game?
Here's the thing.
Yeah, sorry.
If you play a reality show as a villain because it's the best way to play the game, you're just shitty at the game. Because almost every single reality show at some point later in the season has something where, the contestants come back and vote someone, or there's always, like Mr. Beast has this all the time.
That's like,
where,
is this like a Mario Party?
Exactly, where you get to vote somebody in. So, being genuine, even if it fucks you over early, if you get lucky, the winner always ends up being a genuine person, because that's the best TV, that people want to see the hero win.
Well, there are some seasons of Survivor where the villain does win. But what I'm saying is, I would much prefer someone win the game by being good at the game than see some pussy get lucky and win. That shit drives me nuts. Maybe I just like villains more than I like good guys, but I don't know, man.
Who the hell do you think reality TV is made for? People that think it's they think that shit's real.
Yeah.
I saw a picture on Facebook of Jesus, but he was a shrimp. And then there was like 1,000 people commenting on it saying amen.
What the fuck?
That's a whole series on YouTube clips right now.
You fucking saw this. Okay, thank you. Because I feel like a crazy person even saying it.
No.
Why were you on Facebook?
On fucking Facebook? I saw a picture of it.
Oh.
You know, I go on there, keep an eye.
People are all saying AI bad. Don't use it. There is an entire huge viral culture on Facebook, Instagram Reels, YouTube clips of like people just going into ChatGPT, putting in Jesus saves a kitten from a tree while the devil tries to kill the kitten with a gun. And then it's just a compilation of these pictures with like royalty-free music playing. I bet the scripts are auto-generated too.
Oh, of course.
And it's just day after day, and then every single comment, amen.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ is Lord.
Yeah.
And it's like preying on the Christian community. Yeah. Wild.
I think it's great. I really do. It gives them something to do.
Yeah, it was very fun because I was playing League of Legends on stream the other day, and
that doesn't sound fun.
Oh, that was not fun. I was doing it just to like test. Well, my audience, how many will
You've
leave?
been playing League. Did you see Forsen and Soda are also playing League right now? Why?
No, I did not see that. Why are they playing League?
I don't know why. I don't know.
We need to stop them.
Yeah.
Let's play League.
Okay. I spent 9 hours yesterday getting from Emerald 2 0 LP to Emerald 1 LP. 9 hours of my fucking day. I had a day where I was like, you know what? I have literally nothing I need to do today. I'm gonna do what I want. And I played League for 9 hours.
I will say, doing that by yourself, that is very sad. And I just want to let you know that as
So
your friend.
you didn't rank up.
I don't like playing League with other people.
You should.
Why?
You really should.
Because when they suck, I get annoyed.
Well, then find someone who you can play with who doesn't suck. That way, at least you can strengthen a bond or a friendship while you're doing it.
What if I don't want to do that?
Well, that's really sad.
Okay.
Well, so you telling me you played 9 hours, you didn't rank up?
No, I did.
Oh. Well, I thought you said you started in Emerald, you're still in Emerald.
Yes, but
Okay, so you didn't
there's
rank up.
but
Okay,
there's
that's what I
five
thought,
there's
yeah.
5 different divisions.
So you're in the same rank then?
Yes.
Okay, so you didn't rank up.
Yes, but you can't do that in one day. Unless like
Well, of course not, because you didn't.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
So as the
I mean, that's just
challenger
the way it
player
is.
here.
Yeah, that's just, I mean, look, it is what it is.
I
Okay,
beat you,
Tectone.
I beat you too.
Tectone, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you could do the same thing, but just do ranked 5s and
No.
get Why not?
Why would I do that when
Dude,
I can
because
do it by myself?
My league time is so min-maxed because I get the 4 people who I want to play with, who are my homies, and then I also bring other people in the chat, like, or not, well, not, oh my god, Jesus Christ, in the call, so that way I can, like, talk to my friends, catch up with them, talk about their day.
Yeah,
Then
maybe
you have
I
to
need-
fucking deal with their shit.
I need
And,
to
like,
be fixed,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm the exact same way. Like, I play MMOs by myself.
Okay, no, but he's actually, like, no offense.
Okay.
But I think for me, so the thing is, I was a girl during the era where people, like, fucking hated
What do you
girl
mean you
gamers.
were a girl? You're, okay, never mind. Okay, I get it now.
Okay, that's another conversation.
Okay.
But I was a girl during the era where people fucking hated girl gamers or were like, why are they here? Or like, if you're good, that's not real. So I got into this very independent mentality where I was like, you know what? Then I'm just gonna do it by myself. And I remember I was the first like known League girl streamer to solo to Diamond, and ever since then I just don't like playing with other people.
So it's ego.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, that's cool, but it's also very sad. You know?
Why? Why is that sad?
I was
Because
streaming.
eventually-
I ain't did
You know what?
bullshit.
Maybe you don't care.
Yo,
I
guys,
have
I'm
this vision
gay.
Of where
I'll see
when
you
I
later.
die, which will probably
We'll
be in the
play
next
some
5
magic
years or so.
cards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Stay